He stood up, leaning on his staff, and looked at them. So, as long as I spare the Demon Emperor and the Celestial Foxes, you'll do anything, correct? Bao and I nodded. Yes. Tran Trong and walked behind Ning Su, staff in hand. He grunted. Then let me see your sincerity. He raised his staff and brought it down hard on Bao Ni's back. Her body convulsed. Her muscles spasming. Ning Su stared in horror. Her mouth agape, speechless. Bao and I lay crumpled on the ground. Her body curled up like a shrimp. Each blow was accompanied by a whimper of pain. Ning Su watched in terror. Her mind reeling. Bao and I. What is he doing to Bao and I? But she didn't dare to move. She watched helplessly as Tran Trong and continued his assault. Bao and I. Bao and I. She couldn't even bring herself to speak up, let alone intervene. Ning Su realized with a chilling certainty that Tran Trong was deliberately humiliating her by forcing her to watch her own tribe member suffer. She couldn't utter a single word. In defense, couldn't offer any protection. It was a cruel joke. From the very beginning, this man had shown no regard for their status or background. They were nothing but insignificant ants to him. He wasn't killing them, but he was crushing their pride, bit by bit. He was warning her to behave. Or the 12 immortal generals would be. The fate of the Celestial Foxes. This man was a demon. Sensing that Ning Su was about to break, Tran Trong finally stopped. He stretched inside. Finally, a moment to relax. I could keep going. But I think I've made my point. The system notification appeared, tallying up his domain value. 1 immortal general. 20,000 domain points. Tran Trong froze. He stared at the total number of points he had received. His jaw slack with astonishment. His expression contorted in shock. His mouth hung open, unable to close. He was utterly stunned. 240,000 domain points? He exclaimed, his eyes shining brightly. Holy crap! Amazing! That's enough to expand my invincible domain to 2,400 meters. System, use all my domain points to expand. Wait, can I upgrade to version 4.0 now? No, the system replied. Would you like to upgrade your invincible domain to version 4.0? It will cost 50,000 domain points. There's also a special condition. What condition? He asked. Within 1 month, expand your invincible domain to encompass the entire Mount Fade Tien. Once you do, you will be awarded the title Master of Mount Fade Tien. Failure to do so within the time limit will result in mission failure. Tran Trong was dumbfounded. So, I have to become the Master of Mount Fade Tien. To upgrade to version 4.0? And there's a time limit? I thought I was rich. But even with all my domain points, I can only cover a third of Mount Fade Tien. Seriously, this game's upgrades are getting more and more outrageous. It's like they want the horse to run but won't let it eat any grass. I'm not upgrading this version. The system encouraged him. Don't give up, host. Once you become the Master of Mount Fade Tien, you'll get a chance to unlock a mythical secret realm. Inside, you'll find legendary techniques and artifacts. From historical figures, Tran Trong's eyes widened. Now you're talking. Mount Fade Tien, huh? Piece of cake. First, use 190,000 domain points to expand by 1,000 meters. A flash of light. The system notification appeared. 190,000 domain points deducted to expand invincible domain. Current invincible domain range. 2,023 meters. Remaining domain points. 50,050. Tran Trong rubbed his hands together. His mind racing. I need to find a way to gain more domain points quickly. I wonder how things are going on the other side. I hope the items I gave them are working. At the Nine Swords sect, Lin Bao wept over the countless corpses. Senior brother, senior sister. Junior brother. Zhu Tiandu said, don't worry. I'll report the situation with the Holy Immortal Sword. To the upper realm. The Immortal's first target will be the Nine Swords sect. Lin Bao trembled as she looked at her father's lifeless body. Father. Suddenly, a voice startled her. Bao, don't cry. Father is here. She turned around, confused. Father? She saw him, along with the other sect members, standing there unharmed. He single-handedly defeated 12 immortal generals. Master's power is truly terrifying. Bao was stunned. Father. Father. But you and Uncle Hai were killed by the immortals. What? What's going on? The corpses behind them shimmered and slowly faded away. Lin Tansun smiled. It was an illusion. Created by a talisman Master gave me. ONHI, it's a long story. But we owe our lives to Master. We survived the immortals' attack because of him. Just as I was about to leave, Master suddenly called me back. Lin Tansun recounted his conversation with Tran Trong-en. He bowed respectfully. Master, do you have any further instructions? Tran Trong-en pondered for a moment. I'm trying to decide how to kill you. Lin Tansun's face paled. Master, are you blaming us? For confronting the immortals on your behalf? Tran Trong-en waved his hand dismissively. No, that's not it. The Nine Sword sect is the immortals' most likely target. There's a high chance they'll come after you. It's good that they came straight for me. But there's always a possibility of unforeseen circumstances. So we need to have two plans in place. Plan A, the entire Nine Sword sect relocates to my domain. Plan B, I'll protect you all. You'll have to abandon your sect's foundation. But your lives will be safe. You can rebuild later. He took out a talisman. The Immortal Dao True Illusionary Array. It's an illusionary array talisman. Plan B, we use this to fake your deaths. And deceive the immortals. I recommend Plan A. Plan B is too risky. Even I can't guarantee its success. You know, I could just leave you all out of this mess. Lin Tansun hesitated as he looked at the talisman. Abandoning our sect to save our lives. That's unacceptable. We can't be homeless. To be honest, the Nine Sword sect and the Ghost Tower sect were bound to clash sooner or later. We just didn't expect their immortals to descend. We never had a choice. Tran Trong-en insisted, his voice firm. Bao Nhi is my disciple. I have a responsibility to protect you all. Just like her master protected me. If everything goes well, set off some fireworks. To let me know you're safe. Lin Bao Nhi was touched. Master. You're so kind. I love you, Master. Lin Tansun bowed deeply. Master, your benevolence is boundless. You were prepared to face the immortals alone. But still provided us with these life-saving talismans. You protected our lives. In this ruthless cultivation world, it's always the strong who prey on the weak. To know someone as compassionate as you, Master. It's a blessing for our Nine Sword sect. Father, I even suspect that all of this was part of Master's plan. How else could he have predicted everything so accurately? However, I fear that the upper and lower realms will not know peace after this. Lin Bao Nhi tilted her head. But what about Uncle Hai? Lin Tansun looked at the talisman in his hand. He was afraid that the immortals would see through the illusion. He took a gamble and fought alongside them, hoping for a miracle. He suddenly remembered something important. Oh no. He quickly grabbed a firework launcher. Father, we forgot to inform Master. We need to tell him we're safe. He fired the firework into the sky. It exploded, displaying the message. Lin Tansun is safe. Tran Trong-en breathed the sigh of relief. They're alive. Now that I know how the Immortal Tao True Illusionary Array works, I discovered 3 of its functions. First, it can conceal the aura of an immortal body. Second, it can disguise one's appearance. Based on these 2 points, I believe it can also create illusions. And with the word immortal in its name, it seems like it would be perfect for dealing with immortals. But my system's abilities can't be used outside my domain. Perhaps it can be like a living being. Everything is interconnected. I should try infusing it into a talisman. He conducted numerous experiments. But he wasn't sure if the Immortal Tao True Illusionary Array would still work outside his invincible domain. Would it be able to fool an immortal? As he pondered this question, a vision of a grand city appeared before him. That's it, he exclaimed. The Immortal Tao True Boundary can be infused into objects and taken outside my invincible domain. And it can still be used outside the domain. Now, it's time to test its other functions. Meanwhile, in the upper realm, the Zhanmu region's 10,000 sects gathering was in full swing. A voice called out. Shang Wu. Shang Wu, my friend. Long time no see. It was Long Ming, Immortal Lord. A close friend of Shang Wu, Immortal Lord. Why are you sitting here alone, drinking? Something bothering you? Tell your brother, I'll help you. Shang Wu downed his wine. Some time ago, my lifebound sword was knocked down to the lower realm by an unknown force. I sent 12 immortal generals to retrieve it. But he recalled Tran Trangan's defiant expression. Everyone had been shocked. In the end, they were all defeated. Shang Wu buried his head in his hands. Damn beast. His eyes flashed with rage. My 12 immortal generals. All of them slain by a mere cross-tribulation immortal from the lower realm. Long Ming, Immortal Lord, was astonished. Someone that audacious in the lower realm. Shang Wu seethed with anger. He's nothing but an ant in my eyes. But he's protected by the laws of the 9 continents. I can't deal with him myself. It's a disgrace to the name of immortal. Long Ming chuckled. An ant, you say? Tell you what. I'll kill him for you. One of my subordinates happens to be a cross-tribulation immortal, whose power is not restricted by the laws of the 9 continents. He's perfect for dealing with this nuisance. Leave it to me. Within 3 days, I'll bring you his head. And your holy immortal sword. Shang Wu grinned triumphantly. Thank you, brother Long Ming. It's been a while. Let's celebrate with a drink. We won't stop until we're drunk. Just then, a voice announced. Jade Tian, Immortal Maiden, has arrived. Zhang knocked Tian's entrance. Captivated everyone's attention. Murmurs filled the air. So elegant and pure. As expected of the current most beautiful woman in the Zhanwu Immortal Realm. I never thought I'd have the honor of meeting her at the Zhanwu gathering. Jade Tian, Immortal Maiden, is truly stunning. Just like in the legends. What a sight for sore eyes. Zhang knocked Tian frowned. A hint of annoyance on her face. So noisy. I'm here to borrow an immortal tree, esteemed guests. I'll return it in 3 days at the Immortal Beauty Tree. 3 days later, at the Immortal Beauty Tree, Lin Bao Nhi was massaging Tran Trangan's shoulders. Master, is the pressure like this okay? Tran Trangan was thoroughly enjoying himself. A little to the left. Perfect. Having a disciple is the best. He turned to Lin Bao Nhi. Why hasn't Thatch Bad Jia returned yet? He went to catch a dragon fire rooster king. Lin Bao Nhi replied. He said you've been working too hard lately. And need some nourishment. Grandfather said they're rebuilding the 9-sword sect. And will come pay you a visit in a few days. Tran Trangan simply nodded. Sword Spirit, who was standing behind them, frowned. I know a thing or two about massages, senior. Bak Wei and Hong Yi arrived. You can leave it here. Hong Yi looked at the sleeping child in her arms. I failed to complete the mission Master assigned me. Master even had to step in and resolve the situation himself. I'm sure I'll be punished later. You can go now. Bak Wei was surprised. Punished? Hong Yi nodded. Bak Wei quickly tried to explain. There's no need for thanks between us. Don't worry, I'll go with you. Hong Yi winked. You're such a good friend. If we weren't so close. I think you had feelings for Master. Bak Wei fell silent. Her face flushed. Tran Trangan's voice interrupted their conversation. What's this? Right there. Yes, harder. Ha ha ha. Harder. Lin Bao Ni's voice followed. Master, I'm going to die. Hearing these suggestive sounds, Hong Yi quickly put the child aside. Her face flushed. What was that sound? Could it be Master and Miss Bao and I? But her imagination had run wild. Lin Bao and I was just giving Tran Trangan a back massage. She greeted Hong Yi with a smile. Sister Hong Yi, you're back. Tran Trangan greeted them as well. Welcome back. Hong Yi was speechless, completely caught off guard. After regaining her composure, she knelt and apologized. Young master, I failed to handle the situation properly. Please punish me. Bak Wei, however, stepped forward with a smile. Senior, it's not her fault. I'm her friend. So please let me take the punishment for her. Hong Yi was surprised. Bak Wei, no. Tran Trangan, however, simply looked at them with a confused expression. Punishment? What are you talking about? Do you think I'm some kind of tyrant? I'm not punishing anyone. Hong Yi was relieved, while Bok Wei looked disappointed. Tran Trangan chuckled. You still seem upset, Miss Bok Wei. Can't bear the thought of no punishment? You truly have a soft heart. He took out an immortal pill and handed it to Hong Yi. Don't blame yourself. You've worked hard. Take this immortal pill. I'll refine more for you soon. Hong Yi's eyes widened. An immortal pill? Thank you, young master. Bok Wei was speechless. She wondered how she could recreate that strange sense of excitement she had experienced before. The system interface appeared. Domain range. 2023 meters. System level. 3.0, name. Tran Trangan. Domain value. 50,050, survival skill. Myriad transformations. Immortal Tao true boundary. Special abilities. Mirror flower water moon. Permanent. Eternal immortal Tao. Permanent. Tran Trangan was lost in thought. He had spent 190,000 domain points and only had 50,000 left. I have some free time now. I should send out a clone to explore and earn more domain value. He was excited about the prospect. An immortal realm clone. It costs 30,000 points, but it can freely roam the lower realm. I'll exchange for it. The system responded. 30,000 domain points deducted for an immortal realm clone. Remaining 20,050, Tran Trangan stared intently ahead. And then slowly closed his eyes. He suddenly felt dizzy. Double vision. The perspective is so weird, I'm still used to the first-person perspective. Change the perspective of the clone. He lay in bed, hugging the other side of the double image, his back to him. At this time he opened his eyes. And then extremely excited. Wow. Abundant and powerful force. I can feel the monk's energy. Especially my current chief. Can collapse 3 mountains. Wait a minute. If an excellent monk only has V but no Dharma skills, it's hard to feel a little bit of energy in this world of immortality. But without learning a few blatant exercises, how can it be? Besides, I'm also very curious. The exercise that the clone learns. Does it affect the real body system? Does the system prevent it? Can the Dharma be sent to the system's yang? Learn some Dharma. Even after the clone dies. Then the body also gains realm value. But I don't have any immortal cultivation techniques. The active gesture is the true meaning of the Tian Dao. The system displays the true solution of Tian Dao. Exploiting the use of an illusory control. To hiding the appearance in aura 3 is. If it's Tian, then the active gesture is the true meaning of the Tian Dao. Containing the true meaning of the Great Way. Other functions need to be exploited. Suddenly he thought there was. There is. Can take the previous life Dharma seen on TV. Combined with the third thing in Tian. The true solution of Tian Dao to use. Clone is system stuff. Must be able to use the system's functions, right? Clone is system stuff. Must be able to use the system's functions, right? First learn not Duong Kai. That people in the 21st century all know. After saying that, the wall has been punched with a big hole. Everyone was startled. Tran Trangan was overjoyed. The system's not Duong Kai is truly amazing. Such a narrow vision. Now it has enlightened me. With the true solution of Tian Dao, I can teach Bao Nhi the Dharma. Bao Nhi. Moreover, my Dharma is ranked at the top of this continent. When the time comes, I will take people to the invincible realm. Lin Bao Nhi smiled brightly. This husband has just comprehended many secret dharmas. Zhang Long 18 Shuang. 9 Bak Ka Trao. Auy 18 Thak. Tran Trangan flicked her forehead. Master, I want to learn everything. Greed cannot be satisfied. First, this master will impart to you a dharma. Swordsmanship. Listen carefully. It is the sword technique and mantra of Duga Chu Jian. From despair to hopelessness. From hopelessness to empathy. From empathy to great righteousness. Transforming Bing. Transforming Jiang. Jiang transforming Gui. Tran Trangan's eyes lit up. The intersection of Z and Shen. The intersection of Si. The intersection of Wu is where wind and thunder transform. Seeing the energy swirling around. Linbo Nhi. Tran Trangan observed the sky. The true solution of Tien Tao is also effective. Projection? Amazing. So, we can quickly resonate with Duge Chu Jian. Truly my disciple. Bak Wei and Hong Wei observed them from afar. Hong Wei thought to herself that she had to continue studying. She couldn't let her disciple surpass her. At this time, Zhang Nok Tian was negotiating with Tian. Nguyen Tian Vong. If only I were the disciple of Senior Gongzi. How wonderful it would be. I heard that. Tian Nguyen Tian Vong in Huin Vo Tian which possesses a true Nan immortal tree. It will bear fruit soon. I'll trade 5 top-grade immortal stones for 1 immortal fruit in your possession. Do you agree? Tian Nguyen Tian Vong chuckled and said. Ahem. Nok Tian Tian Vong, you're mistaken. I don't have a true Nan immortal tree. But I know where to find one. There's something in the lower realm that you desire. Allow me to offer you this information as a gift. Zhang Nok Tian smiled. That hateful Tan Vo Tian Tan borrowed my Van Tuong Tian gun to search for someone. And that person is the owner of that immortal tree. The old ancestor doesn't have much time left. We must hurry to the lower realm and obtain the owner of the immortal tree. Therefore, in the following days, the system continuously announced. System announcement. Lin Bao Nhi has broken through to Golden Core Stage 5. Heavy. Host has received a reward of 100 realm points. System announcement. Lin Bao Nhi has broken through to Golden Core Stage 7. Heavy. Host has received a reward of 100 realm points. System announcement. Lin Bao Nhi has broken through to Golden Core Stage 8. Heavy. Host has received a reward of 100 realm points. System announcement. Lin Bao Nhi has broken through to Golden Core Stage 9. Heavy. Has received a reward of 100 realm points. Thunder roared in the sky. Everyone was stunned. What the hell, Angry Thunderbolt, I'm so grateful to you. Why is it these 2 damn balls again, hun? I can't beat them anyway, so I'll just lie down and let them hit me. Finally, Bao Nhi has reached the first level of Nascent Soul System notification. Host's disciple Lin Bao Ni's cultivation has broken through to Nascent Soul. Host is rewarded with 10,000 domain value points. Tran Tronjin shouted, 10,000 points? System, are you glitching? I only got 20,000 points for killing an immortal. And Bao Nhi breaking through to Nascent Soul gives me 10,000 points? The system responded, system notification, no glitches detected. The reason why killing an immortal yielded fewer domain value points is because the immortal's strength was suppressed. Therefore, only 20,000 points were awarded. System notification, Lin Bao Nhi and the host have a master-disciple bond. After the system upgraded to version 3.0, the host gained the ability to receive X 100 bonus points for disciples' major realm breakthroughs. After upgrading to version 4.0, you will gain the ability to receive X 10 bonus points for disciples' minor realm breakthroughs. And X 150 bonus points for their major realm breakthroughs. Tran Tronjin said angrily, you have this feature. And you didn't tell me sooner? The system displayed a line of text that made him speechless. Host did not ask. But he thought, well, this is good news. I was just worrying about how to get more domain value points within a month. Now it seems that killing enemies for points can be put aside for now. I can directly take the path of recruiting disciples and making them break through quickly, earning a large amount of domain value points. Should I recruit Lady Bak Wei? Bak Wei blushed, misunderstanding Tran Tronjin's intention. Senior, why are you looking at me like that? Did you see through my thoughts? Are you going to do something to me? Tran Tronjin coughed. Ahem, Lady Bak, you? Suddenly, the system sent a notification. Host. Version 3.0 of the system. Covers the entire invincible domain. As long as someone cultivates within the invincible domain, regardless of whether they are your disciple or not, you can obtain domain value points from their breakthroughs. However, you will only receive X2 bonus points for minor realm breakthroughs. And X10 bonus points for major realm breakthroughs. Tran Tronjin slammed his fist on the system panel. How can those be the same? Stop changing the rules at the last minute. Do you think I'm stupid? Bak Wei blushed and looked at him, senior. Lin Bao Nhi said excitedly. Master, I broke through to Nascent Soul. Tran Tronjin gave her a thumbs up. Well done, much faster than I expected. As expected of my disciple. The joy of being a father, you wouldn't understand. Hongwei said enviously, ah. I envy you. Miss Bao Nhi. I wonder how much my cultivation can improve. With the immortal pills Master gave me. Suddenly, something flashed. And appeared where Tran Tronjin was. It entered his head. Tran Tronjin was stunned. What was that? Lin Bao Nhi asked worriedly, Master? Bak Wei and Hong Wei were also shocked. Master? Young Master? Bak Wei stepped forward and asked, Senior, are you alright? But Tran Tronjin remained silent. Hong Wei said loudly, Young Master, what was that white light? Tran Tronjin's aura flared. His face grave. Zaz sent back information about the Eternal Life Cult. I must go to Van Chao myself. Hong Wei asked, Young Master. Do you need me to go with you? Tran Tronjin said, No, I'll send my avatar this time. You stay at the shrine. And take good care of my true body. In the lower realm, a gate was opening. A wave of energy swept through the town. Something that looked like a demon was gnawing on the flesh of a head, devouring the cultivators of the city. Finally, it was full. Human cultivators are so delicious. As flavorful as ever. Cackles, it was sitting on a mountain of human skulls. It was the blue-haired demon immortal. Its face was utterly hideous. It laughed wickedly. Cackles next. As long as I, within 3 days, kill the transcendent immortal, Tran Tronjin, and seize the immortal lord's treasure. When I return to the upper realm, I can rightfully become a high immortal. Cackles. I've been waiting for this opportunity for over 1,000 years. Cackles. That direction, that's the 10,000 great mountains. The blue-haired demon immortal moved at an incredible speed. I'm coming to kill you, Tran Trong Sin. Cackles. Back at Tran Tronjin's residence, Lin Bao Nhi was puzzled. So, for all these days, the person we've been with was Master's avatar? Hong Wei nodded. That's right. Master's true strength is unfathomable. Lin Bao Nhi was stunned. So Master's true body, does that mean? The three of them stared at Tran Tronjin's avatar with a passionate gaze. No matter what we do to you, you won't even know, will you? Lin Bao Nhi suggested. Sister, I have a bold idea. In Guizhou, Tran Tronjin was flying over mountain peaks. He landed in a clump of trees, panting. I flew too fast. Almost couldn't stop in time. This place should be a few thousand meters away from Mount Feicien. Zaz, not only his cultivation, but also his physique and talent are all maxed out. Except for the fact that he can't use any features outside the domain. Everything else is perfect. Next, I need to find someone to ask for directions to Van Chao. At that moment, a cat spirit crashed into a nearby tree, startling him. It rubbed its head, groaning in pain. It was a meow. The young mistress of Wu Zhou. Tran Tronjin was curious. Why is the cat clan here to take her back? Young mistress, stop messing around. Come back with us now. You've played enough. Run away enough. It's time to grow up and fulfill your duty. A meow shouted angrily. Oh, you're so great. So capable. You're not the ones getting married to that damn bald head. Easy for you to say. It's not your back that'll be aching. I'd rather die. Tran Tronjin was shocked. Is that what monks are into these days? A meow bared her claws and shouted. Cut the crap. Take this. Meow, meow, punch. A meow was at the 9th level of Golden Core. The others were all at the peak of Golden Core. Tran Tronjin watched from the sidelines. This little cat's got spunk. Looks like if she loses, she'll have to go back and get married. Classic online novel trope. He thought. Since we've met, I might as well save her. I just need a guide anyway. At that moment, a meow was punched in the stomach by one of the peak Golden Core cultivators. In a flash, Tran Tronjin moved with lightning speed and knocked down all the peak Golden Core cultivators. He said arrogantly, release the girl. The peak Golden Core cultivators were furious. Human, you'd better mind your own business. His cultivation seems to be about the same as ours. Let's teach him a lesson. Tran Tronjin exerted a bit of his strength, and all of them coughed up blood. He thought. It's true that cultivators in the lower realm can't necessarily tell my true cultivation level. But I didn't expect them. To think my strength is on par with theirs. This is surprising. Is it because of the aura of the immortal realm? Or is it that lower-level cultivators can't see through those with higher cultivation? A meow cried and hugged Tran-Tronjan's leg. Senior, please save me. He thought. This little cat knows how to cling to a strong leg. A meow clung to his clothes. Senior, you're so strong. You suppressed them with just your aura. I'm completely smitten by you, Senior. Let me stay by your side. And serve you, okay? Tran-Tronjan was stunned. What's going on? Is she giving it away for free? Even an award-winning actress wouldn't act like this. The peak golden core cultivators trembled and pleaded, fellow Taoist. This is a matter of Wuzhou. We advise you not to get involved. Young mistress, please think of the bigger picture. That lord is running out of patience. Tran-Tronjan ignored them. And threatened, you're so noisy. Get lost. Before I change my mind. A meow smirked triumphantly. The peak golden core cultivators fled in panic. We'll be back. A meow smiled. Perfect. I'm so glad I hugged this guy's leg. The experts my father sent can't do anything to me for now. My plan worked. Phase 1 complete. Next, I just need to stay by this man's side. And I'll be safe. She turned to Tran-Tronjan and pleaded. Senior, you saved my life. I'm yours, in life and in death. He pushed her face away. I'm not interested in raising a cat right now. She purred, you don't have to raise a cat, you can raise a wife instead. Tran-Tronjan said loudly, are you alright? If you're fine, then have some dried plums. Do I look like an idiot to you? A meow whimpered, putting on a pitiful act. Senior, please. Take me with you. Tran-Tronjan thought. Back then, when the old man brought me to the shrine of the gods, he directly tore through space. I'm not familiar with the terrain of the 10,000 Great Mountains in Guizhou. I haven't mastered that space-tearing technique yet. To get from Guizhou to Vanshou, I still need to use a flying boat. To get from Guizhou to Vanshou, I still need to use a flying boat. To get from Guizhou to Vanshou, I still need to use a flying boat. He said, it's not impossible to take you with me. But you have to satisfy me first. Hearing this, a meow turned pale. Senior. Tran-Tronjan pulled a meow along, saying, if we delay any longer, we'll have to spend the night in the mountains. A meow replied, meow, meow, meow. Okay, Senior. She thought, did I just escape from a wolf's den? Only to fall into a tiger's lair? Back at the scene of the fight. A meow had dropped her bracelet. The monk picked it up. He smiled triumphantly. Miss a meow. This poor monk has finally found you. You can't escape now. In Central City, Guizhou. A meow said excitedly. Honey, we're in Central City now. Tran-Tronjan pouted. Call me Tran-Trong-Sin. That's better. The city was bustling with activity. Low-level spirit beasts. Selling for 5 low-grade spirit stones. First-grade martial skills. Newly published by Grandmaster Wu Di, on sale. Only 2 medium-grade spirit stones. Only 2 medium-grade spirit stones. What a bargain. Don't miss out. Tran-Tronjan was enjoying himself. The atmosphere was lively and familiar. This brings back memories. To cover this entire city with the invincible domain, I'd probably need over 10 million domain value points, right? An old man was hawking his wares. Sword-wielding geomancers, come and take a look. Don't miss out. These are all treasures. We offer installment plans and face-scanning payment. Tran-Tronjan was lost in thought. I've been on this continent for years. But I've never really explored it. What kind of world is this? Suddenly, a cultivator coughed up blood. After bumping into Tran-Tronjan, he was startled. What the? Did I kill him? A meow explained. No, it wasn't me. Look at my head. I forgot. Chonyan, can you lower your cultivation a bit? You know, cultivators? Cultivators? With higher cultivation will unconsciously affect the surrounding energy. That. For cultivators with lower cultivation. It's a kind of suppression. He's being crushed by your aura. Transmigrated suppressed his cultivation from immortal realm to golden core. At the shrine, he had fought too many golden core and nascent soul cultivators. So he forgot that outside there were more chi refining and foundation establishment cultivators. The cultivator fled in terror. I apologize. Goodbye. Transmigrated said. The cultivators in Guizhou are quite sturdy. A meow said. So, where are you headed? I can guide you anywhere. Transmigrated said. Well, take me for a walk around Central City first. A meow smiled. No problem. I've lived in Guizhou for over 100 years. I'm very familiar with this place. Transmigrated thought. She's familiar with Guizhou. And those who were chasing her called her young mistress. The power behind her must be considerable. Maybe I can use her connections to get a ride on a flying boat to Vanchao. He turned to a meow and asked. I haven't asked you yet. Why were your people chasing you? A meow said dejectedly. Why else? It's because of my father. My father. He wants me to marry that monk from the Fuchuan temple. Can you believe it? The wedding is approaching. And I don't want to marry him. So I ran away. To escape this marriage. I've been hiding around Guizhou for years. Sniffles, my life is so miserable. She started putting on a show. Pretending to cry. Seeing a cute and pitiful girl like me forced into marriage. You must be feeling sorry for me, right? You want to help me, don't you? Come on, senior. Protect a delicate flower like me. Transmigrated thought. This is so troublesome. Should I just ditch her? He asked. Aren't you afraid that your fiancé will catch up? With my years of experience reading novels. Isn't this the classic? She runs, he chases trope. Even if she sprouts wings, she can't escape. Following the usual plot development. That fiancé. He's about to show up any minute now, right? A meow frowned. He can't catch up. He's a Buddhist disciple from the Fuchuan temple. He can't leave the temple so easily. He tried to find me a few times before. But I kicked him out every time. Besides, I have senior now. You saved me. I'll repay you by becoming your wife. You wouldn't let your wife die, would you? What evil intentions could a little kitty like me possibly have? Transmigrated smirked. My patience has its limits, kitty. Suddenly, something charged towards them, putting Transmigrated on guard. A powerful energy surrounded them. Both a meow and Transmigrated were on high alert. It turned out to be a meow's fiancé. And many of his disciples. He was Jian Kan, at the peak of nascent soul. Seeing a meow, he smirked. Miss a meow. Long time no see. A meow hugged Transmigrated neck in fear. Hiding behind him. Jian Kan. Why are you always haunting me? And who are these people? Aren't they the 18 arhats? The so-called Ajuras of the Fuchuan temple? Father told me that. The 18 arhats cultivate a special technique. When they fight together, they can launch attacks equivalent to the soul transformation stage. This senior, he's so young. No matter how strong he is, he's only a nascent soul. Jian Kan is cunning and ruthless. If senior helps me, he'll definitely be targeted. I have to find a way to get senior to escape. Jian Kan chuckled. Miss a meow. Our wedding day is approaching. As your fiancé, it is my duty to bring you back for the ceremony. The crowd started chattering. Wow. Two guys fighting over one girl. This is getting good. What a show. A meow frowned. You, Jian Kan said threateningly, that's right. Your father, the Lord of Wuzhou, is waiting for us at the Fuchuan temple. Don't you want to see him, Miss a meow? A meow shouted angrily, you despicable. Transmigrated thought, hung. This bald head, he's trying to pull a forced marriage by move, isn't he? A meow jumped off Transmigrated back. I'll go with you. But you can't hurt my father or my friend. Jian Kan extended his hand. Come here first. A meow thought to herself. As long as the green hills remain, there'll be no shortage of firewood. I escaped once. I can definitely escape again. Suddenly, the system announced. Reincarnated Buddhist disciple, 2D, detected. Displaying information. Information on Jiankan. Jiankan's information detected. Jiankan will soon break through to Immortal Kane and return to the immortal realm. Tran Trongan stopped a meow. Wait. Sorry, but she's mine now. I refuse to hand her over to you. A meow was confused. Senior? The crowd erupted. Whoa, this guy's got guts. Damn. This is a nascent soul cultivator. This dude's about to get a taste of what it means to be cold. Guizhou's about to have another nameless corpse. Jiankan was enraged. You insignificant golden core, this is no place for you. Get lost. A meow was scared. Senior, what are you doing? Jiankan and his 18 arhids. They're all at the peak of nascent soul. When they combine their powers, their attacks are equivalent to the soul transformation stage. Why did you provoke them? What? Tran Trongan said nonchalantly, so what? They're all ants in my eyes. Everyone burst into laughter. Wow. Golden core cultivators are so arrogant these days. This kid reminds me of myself back in the day. Ha ha ha. This is the funniest thing I've heard all year. Nascent soul cultivators are ants to a golden core? Jiankan raised his hand. Arrogant. You want to die? I'll grant your wish. 18 arhids. I command you. Kill him. Yes, master. But Tran Trongan remained motionless. He simply stomped his foot on the ground. And a powerful force erupted around him. One by one, the 18 arhids were eliminated. System notification. Host has killed a peak nascent soul cultivator. 1200 domain value points awarded. Host has killed a peak nascent soul cultivator. 1200 domain value points awarded. Host has killed a peak nascent soul cultivator. 1200 domain value points awarded. Everyone was speechless. Even Jiankan was stunned. Tran Trongan said dismissively, that's it? A meow was in awe. He wiped them all out. Senior, how strong are you exactly? Are you really a soul transformation cultivator? Or, even stronger? The crowd exclaimed. Holy crap. He's a monster. There's no need to be so dramatic. He's just pretending to be a pig to eat the tiger. Jiankan rummaged through his pocket. You were hiding your true strength? Calm down. No matter how strong he is, he's only at the void refinement stage. I have this. I can even defeat an immortal with this. He threw the object in his pocket. He smirked. This bell is a high-grade immortal artifact. The Yin Meditation Bell. It can purify and subdue all demons. And make void refinement cultivators submit to the Buddha. I don't believe you can withstand it. But Tran Trongan easily caught it with one hand. He even tapped it lightly. Nice toy. But it's useless against me. Seeing this, Jiankan's face turned pale. He roared, damn you. I'll kill you. Buddha Pong. Tran Trongan encountered with a casual wave of his hand. Today, I'll show you what true Buddhism is. He transformed into a gigantic golden dragon. Great heavenly dragon. World-honored one. Earth-stored bodhisattva. As all Buddhas. As all demons. The crowd gasped. Such terrifying dragon might. Could it be? A true dragon? Quick. Go and see. We can't let it destroy Gue Cheng. The dragon opened its mouth and attacked. Jiankan was quickly incinerated. He screamed in agony. So close. I was so close. Coughs. The system displayed. Host has killed a peak nascent soul cultivator. 1200 domain value points awarded. Everyone gasped. Holy, this is too much. A meow thought to herself. As long as the green hills remain, there'll be no shortage of firewood. I escaped once. Suddenly, the system announced. Reincarnated Buddhist disciple. 2D detected. Displaying information. Information on Jiankan. Jiankan's information detected. Jiankan will soon break through to Immortal King and return to the immortal realm. Tran Trongan stopped a meow. Wait. Sorry, but she's mine now. I refuse to hand her over to you. A meow was confused. Senior? The crowd erupted. Whoa. This guy's got guts. Damn. This is a nascent soul cultivator. This dude's about to get a taste of what it means to be cold. Gui Zhou's about to have another nameless corpse. Jianken was enraged. You insignificant golden core. This is no place for you. Get lost. A Miao was scared. Senior, what are you doing? Jiankan and his 18 arhids. They're all at the peak of nascent soul. When they combine their powers, their attacks are equivalent to the soul transformation stage. Why did you provoke them? What? Tran Trangan said nonchalantly, so what? They're all ants in my eyes. Everyone burst into laughter. Wow. Golden core cultivators are so arrogant these days. This kid reminds me of myself back in the day. Ha ha ha. This is the funniest thing I've heard all year. Nascent soul cultivators are ants to a golden core? Jianken raised his hand. Arrogant. You want to die? I'll grant your wish. 18 arhids. I command you. Kill him. Yes, master. But Tran Trangan remained motionless. He simply stomped his foot on the ground. And a powerful force erupted around him. One by one, the 18 arhids were eliminated. System notification. Host has killed a peak nascent soul cultivator. 1,200 domain value points awarded. Host has killed a peak nascent soul cultivator. 1,200 domain value points awarded. Host has killed a peak nascent soul cultivator. 1,200 domain value points awarded. Everyone was speechless. Even Jianken was stunned. Tran Trangan said dismissively, that's it? A Miao was in awe. He wiped them all out. Senior, how strong are you exactly? Are you really a soul transformation cultivator? Or, even stronger? The crowd exclaimed. Holy crap. He's a monster. There's no need to be so dramatic. He's just pretending to be a pig to eat the tiger. Jianken rummaged through his pocket. You were hiding your true strength? Calm down. No matter how strong he is, he's only at the void refinement stage. I had this. I can even defeat an immortal with this. He threw the object in his pocket. He smirked. This bell is a high-grade immortal artifact. The Yin meditation bell. It can purify and subdue all demons. And make void refinement cultivators submit to the Buddha. I don't believe you can withstand it. But Tran Trangan easily caught it with one hand. He even tapped it lightly. Nice toy. But it's useless against me. Seeing this, Jiankan's face turned pale. He roared, damn you. I'll kill you. Buddha Pong. Tran Trangan countered with a casual wave of his hand. Today, I'll show you what true Buddhism is. He transformed into a gigantic golden dragon. Great heavenly dragon. World-honored one. Earth-store Bodhisattva. As all Buddhas. As all demons. The crowd gasped. Such terrifying dragon might. Could it be a true dragon? Quick. Go and see. We can't let it destroy Gui Cheng. The dragon opened its mouth and attacked. Jianken was quickly incinerated. He screamed in agony. So close. I was so close. Coughs. The system displayed. Host has killed a peak nascent soul cultivator. 1,200 domain value points awarded. Everyone gasped. Holy, this is too much. The system displayed. Congratulations, host, for killing a reincarnated son of destiny. You have obtained a random salted fish treasure and 20,000 domain value points. Tran Trangan pondered, hung. I've just discovered that these reincarnated sons of destiny. They're special to the system, right? Is there anything unique about them? Let's see. How many points did I get just now? Domain value points. 73,450, using. Attention, host. After using domain value points, you can expand the invincible domain. Tran Trangan smiled. This is even better than waiting on that mountain for monsters to attack. I just went out for a walk and discovered a new way to get points. As expected of me. As expected of me. Too bad. My avatar can't open the treasure. I'll go back to my true body later and see what this salted fish treasure is. And see what this salted fish treasure is. He waved his hand. I've solved your biggest problem. Now, can you do me a favor? Now, can you do me a favor? Miao said seriously, of course, senior. Just name it. He pointed at the flying boat hovering in the sky. I want to go to Van Chao. Get me on that flying boat. Miao said quickly, no problem, senior. Just wait. Tran Trangan said with a grave expression. Zaz's message, this time. It's not just about the eternal life cult. But also about the old man. Being chased by 3 major cultivation families from Van Chao. I don't know what he did. But he's in trouble. I need to get to Van Chao quickly and help him. Miao jumped onto his back. Back at Tran Trangan's residence. A scream echoed. Ah, this is, too much. I can't take it anymore. Lin Bao Nhi said worriedly. Master? Bak Wai and Hong Wai opened the door and came out. Senior, he's too irresistible. Lin Bao Nhi blushed. It's my turn next. You two can't fight me for this. She whispered, it's been hours. Hong Wai said nonchalantly, I'm not fighting with you, miss. We can do it together. We had to clean up before Master returns. Suddenly, a dark energy surged towards them. Trees and spirit beasts lay injured everywhere. Bak Wai observed, that aura, it's powerful and hostile. Whoever's coming, they're not here for a friendly visit. Lin Tan's son's sword trembled. Sensing that dark energy. He panicked. This isn't good. The upper realm has sent someone again. This time, their target is Senior. His subordinate said, Sect Master, let's help Senior. He saved our lives. We can't just let him fight alone. He replied, you're right. We, the Nine Swords Sect, must repay our debt. Elders of the Nine Swords Sect. I command you. Follow me. Let's help Senior. All the members of the Nine Swords Sect charged forward. Meanwhile, Ning Su also sensed the fear in the air. What's that? Oh my god. It's terrifying. Ning Su frowned. Those bastards from the upper realm are at it again. Haven't they had enough? Haven't they had enough? Are we just nobody in the lower realm? A woman behind him asked, Elder, what should we do? Ning Su said calmly, don't panic. This immortal. He's probably here for Senior. The heavenly demon Fox has pledged allegiance to Senior. We must help him. But, this time, this pressure. It's so strong. Stronger than those 12 immortal generals from before. Even stronger than Senior. The entire 10,000 Great Mountains is trembling. All those at nascent soul and above. If you are willing to help Senior, follow me. The sky turned crimson red, shrouded in a dark aura. The blue-haired demon immortal appeared. It looked down at Tran Trangan's residence with disdain. So, this is where those immortal generals died, huh? Cackles. Brat. Tran Trangan, get out here. Cackles. Lin Bao Nhi asked sternly, who are you? It scoffed. Annoying flies. Die. Then, it pointed a finger at Lin Bao Nhi. All 3 of them, Bao Nhi. The dark statue was incredibly powerful. But unexpectedly, Lin Bao Nhi drew the immortal sword, X's thatch. Its energy surging. Her eyes blazed with fury. This place is not for a filthy demon like you to defile. You're not worthy to even mention my master's name. Get out. The green-haired demon immortal gaped. The immortal sword. Chen Chang'an. With the immortal sword, this might be tricky. I might be in for a tough fight. But if I can get the sacred immortal sword first, victory will be assured. He cackled. He lifted Lin Bao Nhi with his power. Bak Wei and Hong Yi cried out in alarm, Bao Nhi. Lin Bao Nhi struggled. Her body refusing to obey. The demon immortal reached for the sword. This sword is mine. Lin Bao Nhi summoned all her strength and swung the sword at him. Solitary 9 swords, breaking arrow technique. Your mother. This sword was given to me by my master. You'll never take it. The green-haired demon immortal snarled, his eyes blazing with rage. He tightened his grip on Lin Bao's head. You're courting death. Suddenly, 2 other energies surged towards him. He used the arm holding Lin Bao Nhi to block the attacks. He grunted in surprise. Oh, sneaky foxes. Not bad, not bad. Bak Wei engaged him in combat. Hong Yi swiftly caught the unconscious Lin Bao Nhi. The demon immortal laughed. Let me teach you how to attack effectively. Bakwei was easily defeated. She was gravely injured, blood trickling from her mouth. He looked down at them with disdain. I'll devour you all. Then I'll go after that Chun Chang'an. Just then, a white energy streaked past him. It was Nin Tuk and Lin Tan's son. Hong Yi cried out in relief. Elder. Nin Tuk, in her fox form, ordered, take the injured and retreat. Yes, Elder, Hong Yi replied. Lin Tan's son asked worriedly, my daughter. Bao Nhi. What happened? Where's the senior? Lin Bao Nhi weakly opened her eyes. Cough, cough. Master. He sent his clone out. His true body is still asleep. Lin Tan's son was furious. We were careless. This demon's reputation. The green-haired demon's infamy has spread throughout the demon continent. Wherever he goes, he turns it into a living hell. He's a true demon from hell. Nin Tuk said, Hong Yi, you have to find a way to wake the senior. We can't defeat him. We can only hold him off for a while. Hong Yi nodded. Yes, Elder. Nin Tuk charged toward the green-haired demon. Cultivators of the Nine-Sword Sect, lend me your strength. The disciples of the Nine-Sword Sect joined the fight. The green-haired demon immortal unleashed a wave of dark red energy. It enveloped him. Lan Min Immortal Venerable. Are you watching? I've slaughtered so many this time. All for you, my little fish. Consider this a gift. Once I'm done. Once I ascend. You'll put in a good word for me, right? Cackle. Cackle. Of course. He swung his arm, sending everyone flying. Linbo Nhi, Hong Yi, and Bakwei were all seriously injured. Nin Tuk coughed up blood. She wiped the blood from her mouth, thinking to herself, the power of immortals in the lower realm should be suppressed by the laws. Even if they break through to deity transformation or void refinement, it should be the same. But my deity transformation cultivation is useless against him. Only a true immortal, a heavenly immortal, can ignore the law's suppression. Above that, only the legendary Hong Six immortal who exists in the lower realm. The hierarchy of the upper realm. Immortal realm. Immortal soldier. Immortal officer. Immortal general. Earth immortal realm. Immortal marshal. Immortal king. Immortal venerable. Heavenly immortal realm. Immortal emperor. Ruler of the immortal realm. There's no doubt about it. He is an immortal on the same level as Senior. The green-haired demon descended nearby you. He pulled out a rope and let out a sinister laugh. Ha ha ha. After fighting for so long, that Chen Chang'an is still like a turtle in its shell, not daring to come out. He tied up Baiyu and lifted her up with one hand. I'll eat you guys first and then him. No, this is too easy. There must be a demon behind something this strange. These ants usually can't even run away fast enough when they see me. How dare they resist me? Could this be Chun Chang'an's scheme? Who almost fell for it? Trying to use this to ambush and kill me, who? I won't play your game. Such scheming. It shows that Chen Chang'an is afraid of me. He doesn't dare to confront me directly. He turned and shouted. I know Chen Chang'an is in the shadows. Call him out. Otherwise, I will devour her in front of you. Hong Yi and Ning Su's faces turned pale. No. The green-haired demon grabbed Baiyu's hair. She said resolutely. Celestial demon of the Fox tribe. We have sworn allegiance to Senior. We would rather die than betray him. Senior, seeing Hong Yi was about to rush forward. Ning Su stopped her. Don't be impulsive, let me go. Master, I am a nascent soul expert. With pure spiritual power in my body, you can eat me if you want. I'm not interested in eating a little demon with a nascent soul. At her level, the green-haired demon pondered. Then opened its mouth wide, about to devour Baiyu. I've seen through your tricks. Ning Su shouted, no. The system displayed, scan complete. Follower with life linked to the host. In mortal danger. Host's life detected to be threatened. Baiyu screamed, ah. Even if we die together, we won't let Senior be harmed. Just then, a burst of bright energy sent the demon flying back. Baiyu was utterly astonished. Chen Xianan was holding her, all living things. Bai Yu looked at him tearfully. Senior, be careful, the evil demon. Chen Xianan comforted her, don't worry, I'm here. Get some good sleep. His eyes turned furious. You've all worked hard. From now on, leave that bastard to me. The green-haired demon stuck out its tongue and charged towards Chen Xianan. Die. Chen Xianan swiftly dodged to the side, grabbing the demon's hair with one hand. He said excitedly, after lying low for so long. It's time to stretch my muscles. He gripped the demon's hair tightly and slammed it repeatedly on the ground. The demon screamed in pain as its hair finally snapped off. It stumbled back, confronting Chen Xianan. The green-haired demon roared furiously, Arg, eat you, eat you. In a flash, Chen Xianan appeared in front of it, unleashing a barrage of punches, leaving the demon no chance to counter. The demon thought in agony. There's an existence in the lower realm as powerful as an immortal? As strong as an immortal king of the upper realm? And I'm supposed to be the strongest of them? But in his hands, I can't even put up a fight. Calm down. I can definitely find a weakness and exploit it. And kill him with one blow. This demonic bone chain I've been refining for thousands of years can completely withstand all his attacks. This is my chance to kill. Chen Xianan launched another thunderous punch. He wanted to give it one final, earth-shattering blow to finish it off. Hong Yi's jaw dropped. Ningxiu was also dumbfounded. That demon was being toyed with like a child. Green and pink energy emanated, which Chen Xianan absorbed. He then approached the green-haired demon. You like to eat, don't you? Bound and helpless, the demon could do nothing. Countless red pills were stuffed into his mouth. No, no, no. Chen Xianan smirked. I was just worried about how to gain a large amount of domain value in a short period. But you delivered yourself right to my doorstep. The demon's eyes widened in horror. Chen Xianan continued. Speaking of which, come on. You dare touch my people? If it weren't for the system's life-binding function, I would have flipped out. Although I forcibly increased your cultivation aptitude with the tempering function. Isn't there still a ton of elixirs to try? Let me see what level you can reach. System. Forcefully level up the elixir. Accept or reject. Ning Su pondered. It seemed Xin Yue was too merciful to me before. Ling Qingshan's eyes sparkled with admiration. The demon was enraged. Arrogant brat. You dare help me break through? Wait till I reach my peak state. I will kill you. Thunder roared in the sky. The second tribulation of a mortal ascension. Oh my god. Fate. This is fate. Ning Su wondered. Sen Senior. What are you doing? Hong Yi frowned. Master is helping that demon ascend. Ling Qingshan broke into a cold sweat. A once-in-a-lifetime sight. And that elixir. Its effects are incredible. The green-haired demon struggled. Mother. Help. Second level of a mortal ascension. Even I couldn't break free from his control. What kind of monster is this Chen Xianan? Second level of a mortal soldier in the human immortal realm. I've never encountered such powerful tribulation lightning. How? Why can't I break through anymore? Break. Break through for me. Ninth level of a mortal soldier in the human immortal realm. If I don't break through, I'm going to die. Chen Xianan observed. This is the limit, huh? Thunderbolts crashed down once more upon the second level immortal. Sensing something, Chen Xianan turned around. The tribulation lightning roared with laughter. Ha ha ha. It's done. It's done. Chen Xianan laughed. It's just immortal tribulation lightning. And it's this pathetic? Forget it. Forget it. Next time, I'll create my own. A deafening boom echoed. The green-haired demon screamed, no. The system announced. Host has slain a 9th level immortal soldier. Received 300,000 domain value. Ning Su's jaw dropped. With a snap of his fingers, he turned a powerful immortal into ashes. Senior is too strong. Ling Qingshan was ecstatic. I finally witnessed Senior slaying an immortal. Senior, you are my god. Chen Xiannan turned and said, "Thank you all for your help. You're all still injured. Take these elixirs and recover." "Yes, senior," replied Ling Qingshan. They were all overjoyed. Their injuries instantly healed. And they even felt their cultivation bottlenecks loosening. Chen Xiannan looked at them. Good thing nothing went wrong. Being passive and constantly attacked isn't a solution. That guy's immortal techniques are simply beyond what the lower realm can handle. In short, if my domain was just a bit larger, it wouldn't have come to this. I still need more domain value. System panel showed Chen Xiannan's current information. He calculated. Use the immortal land from Mount Feixian as bait. If cultivators and demons from the 10,000 mountains entered to cultivate, I can use this opportunity to gain an endless stream of domain value. But Mount Feixian is a crucial starting point for my domain. Only those with good character, those who won't commit evil, can enter. That way, we can establish a peaceful and mutually beneficial situation. But if I go and personally invite them, those great demons and cultivators definitely won't come. They won't believe me. That's why I plan to have the Nine Sword Sect and the Ancient Fox Celestial Demon Clan be my messengers. I trust the Nine Sword Sect completely. However, as for Ningsu's Ancient Fox Celestial Demon Clan, they only submitted out of fear. I'm not sure if their loyalty is genuine. But their status within the 10,000 mountains is special. With them, subduing the great demons will be much easier. That's why I came up with this imperfect plan. Using the threat of the upper realm immortal to test their loyalty to me. Fortunately, the Ancient Fox Celestial Demon Clan didn't disappoint me. It was I who went a little overboard, creating this somewhat disastrous situation. My next plan must be more foolproof. Open the salty fish distressing treasure. With these special effects, could it be a function like mirror of illusion system? Congratulations. Congratulations to the host for obtaining 50,000 domain value. Chen Qiannan fumed. Damn it, you useless system. After all that anticipation. But opening this salty fish distressing treasure actually gives domain value? Use 373,400 domain value on Invincible Domain. System. Announcement. Deducting 373,400 domain value. Expanding Invincible Domain. Current Invincible Domain radius 5,757 meters. Remaining domain value 50,050. Congratulations. Host has obtained the title Master of Mount Feixian. Obtained 1. Mythical Secret Realm Key. Mythical Secret Realm Key. Supreme Grade. Single-use item. Upon use, automatically unlocks a random mythical secret realm. Random location. System version 4.0 cannot be upgraded. Upgrade? Chen Qiannan hesitated, holding the item. This thing's quite unique. Upgrade. 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 Hurry up and upgrade. System announcement. Deducting 50,000 domain value. Host has successfully upgraded Invincible Domain to version 4.0. Special spending function not yet available. Remaining domain value 50. A surge of energy emanated from the strange object. Version 4 inches. Upgrade complete. Unlocking special spending skill. The spending expert, a skill worthy of the host. Chen Qiannan was bewildered. What kind of ridiculous function is this? Every new function treats me like less than human. Don't they? I'll research your uses later. First, I have important matters to attend to. After dealing with the green-haired demon, Chen Qiannan warmly invited both the Nine Sword Sect and the Ancient Fox Celestial Demon Clan to Mount Feixian. He told Ling Qingshan and Ning Su, "You won't regret your decision. I've transformed Mount Feixian into an immortal land. With its help, I will make you both immortals." They bowed their heads. "We believe you, senior. But besides, domain value. The amount brought by the Nine Sword Sect and the Ancient Fox Celestial Demon Clan is still not enough." Chen Qiannan sent out Ning Su and Ling Qingshan, instructing them to visit the sects and demon clans he had good relations with. As long as they're not evil, or wicked. Bring them all to Mount Fei Xian. Cultivators and demons who came to Mount Fei Xian all experienced significant improvements in their cultivation. They praised it as a sacred land for cultivation. And Chen Changnan had achieved his dream, gaining domain value even while sleeping. The system continuously reported. Demon XX has broken through to nascent soul stage level 2. Host has received 500 domain value. Demon YY has broken through to nascent soul stage level 2. Host has received 500 domain value. Demon ZZ has broken through to nascent soul stage level 2. Host has received 500 domain value. Demon A has broken through to nascent soul stage level 2. Host has received 500 domain value. Demon BB has broken through to nascent soul stage level 2. Host has received 500 domain value. Demon CC has broken through to golden core stage level 4. Host has received 200 domain value. Chen Chang'an looked up at the sky leisurely. Finally taken care of everything. Time to check on my clone. Someone was calling him Master. Master, is your true body here? Hong Yi quickly silenced Ling Bear and Bai Yu. We got away with it last time, so we can do it again. Meanwhile, at Chen Chang'an's clone's location, an unfamiliar woman sat beside him. A group of people whispered amongst themselves, "Is I awake?" Perfect timing. Let's bring him to the sex arena. To motivate everyone. It pains me to give him up. The clone looked around, confused. What's going on? Wasn't I with Miss Cat at the dock just now? How did I end up in a different place when I opened my eyes? Where's Amu? The blonde woman looked at him excitedly. Worry about yourself. Soon, you'll be ours. Young Master Chen Chang'an looked around in bewilderment. He was being transported on a trolley. Did that cat just sell me off? He was stunned by the sight that greeted him. An announcer was speaking. Welcome, everyone, to the 3600th Tao Companion Martial Tournament. Hosted by the third-generation sect master of the Heavenly Fragrance sect. Let the tournament begin. Women in the audience cheered, fighting for their happiness. Which lucky lady will become the champion and take home this handsome man? Let's find out. The women charged at each other, fighting tooth and nail for the men. What chaos! I was careless last time. This time, I will defeat you. Shu Yunan, you're not short of men. Just let us single ladies have this one. Why should I? The woman who had tossed Chen Chang'an earlier was now tied up on the arena floor, along with other men. The blonde woman threatened, "You golden core weaklings. Be good and wait. If you dare disobey, I'll show you what I'm capable of." The tournament commentator's voice boomed. Dunyang unleashes her ultimate move, blooming flower, dark hair, ripe plum. She dodged. She dodged it. Qin Wei scoffed. TSK, another unlucky bastard. To Qin Hui's astonishment, Chen Chang'an effortlessly broke free from his bonds. He stretched his wrists. Unlucky bastard? What do you mean? Qin Wei explained. You wouldn't know, my friend. Qin Wei here and my brother, Li Sun, were both kidnapped. We're currently at the tournament grounds of the Heavenly Fragrance sect. Li Sun continued. The Heavenly Fragrance sect is very famous in Guizhou, a top-tier sect. Every year, they forcibly kidnap high-quality men from all over the region as prizes for their competition. Chen Chang'an stammered, huh? This is the legendary land of women in the cultivation world? Li Sun watched the fight below. It wouldn't be so bad if it were all beautiful women in this sect. But they even mixed in some unattractive female cultivators with considerable strength. If one of them wins, I'm ending it all right here, right now. Suddenly, Chen Chang'an spotted AMU. She was charging towards another woman. Pay up, senior. I'll spare your lives. Arg. Chen Chang'an was dumbfounded. Why is AMU involved in this? What happened before? What in the world is going on? AMU was sent flying. Chen Chang'an was speechless. I thought if AMU was here, at least I could see how this ends. And now she's eliminated. My West Lake water. My strategy. There's no point in staying now. I'd better go meet up with AMU. Suddenly, a voice thundered, oh my. So huge. So fair. No, so beautiful. The voice immediately caught Chen Chang'an's attention. A nascent soul stage level 5 expert emerged. drawing all eyes. She said coldly, "Would you kindly step aside?" Chen Chang'an was captivated. "I suddenly don't want to leave." The tournament host gestured toward the three captive men. "The tournament has reached its climax. Disciples, your master has prepared for you the finest specimens of men. Just a little longer, and you can take home a handsome husband." Amu, her mouth bleeding, looked up in despair. "We're done for. This time, we're really done for. Senior's chastity is about to be lost." The three men scoffed. "Since when did our fate rest in the hands of these women?" The host continued, "Furthermore, the female disciple who emerges victorious in this tournament will have the right to choose her Tao companion from these three men and proceed directly to the bridal chamber." Qinwei thought, "Choosing a Tao companion from the three of us? Come on. In terms of looks alone, I, Qinwei, am the top heartthrob of Guizhou. I can't lose." Li Sun was equally confident. "Those two might have strength and background, but my equipment is exceptional. Those female cultivators will definitely choose me." Meanwhile, Chen Chang'an's face darkened. "Should I just eliminate these two now?" Even the system shuddered. "Host, I misjudged you." The three men cheered. "Go for it. Conquer her. Wifey. I love you. You can do it." The muscular woman quickly defeated all the other women. The three men panicked. "Someone stop her. Oh God, I don't want to marry her." Suddenly, three trembling figures appeared behind them. Such naive youngsters. Mistaking young girls for treasures. If our wife takes a liking to you, consider yourselves fortunate. Indeed, our wife is powerful, capable, and fierce. Those other women are nothing compared to her. The three figures were skinny, looking like old men. Chen Chang'an frowned. "Stop your nonsense. This master only desires young, beautiful, and charming women." The skinny man scoffed. "Quite a sharp tongue you have. Let's see how long you can keep talking." "Oof. That Jiang Quan Sua is participating for the first time. She's no match for our wife. You look tender and delicate. Better hurry and acknowledge us as your elder brothers later." The muscular woman charged. 13 styles of bandit fist. Double Kunlun fists. Jiang Quan Sua responded with her sword, creating a swirling vortex. 9 layers of devouring water. The water engulfed the muscular woman. Everyone watched in stunned silence. Jiang Quan Sua landed gracefully. The muscular woman was defeated. Jiang Quan Sua declared, "Senior sister, this season's championship belongs to me, Jiang Quan Sua." The host announced, "Congratulations to winner disciple, Jiang Quan Sua for her victory. In addition, the sect master will grant this year's champion an opportunity to participate in the 9 regions Grand Assembly. Now, Jiang Quan Sua, please choose your Tao companion for dual cultivation." Jiang Quan Sua pointed. "I choose him." Qinwei clutched his chest. "Oh God, thank heavens." He rejoiced. In the end, women still prioritize looks. "I win." The other 2 men were heartbroken. Jiang Quan Sua blushed and corrected herself. "Ahem. I pointed to the wrong person. Sorry. The one I want is him." She pointed at Chen Xianan, whose heart skipped a beat. Qinwei felt like he had been stabbed in the heart. Amu cried out in dismay. "Sen Senior." The women lifted Chen Xianan up. "Congratulations to junior sister Jiang Quan Sua for finding her Tao companion. Now, let us escort them to the bridal chamber." Chen Xianan was flabbergasted. "Wait a minute. Isn't this bridal chamber thing a bit too fast? Hey, Amu. See this? Think about it. Don't worry, senior. I'll definitely rescue you from these demonesses." Chen Xianan sighed. TSK. How did things end up like this? He sat alone in the bridal chamber, frowning. Damn it, I've been a virgin for over 20 years, and now my clone is going to lose it first? TSK. Let me figure out the situation. First of all, my clone was probably captured by the Heavenly Fragrance sect. The purpose is simple: to be a prize for their Tao companion tournament. Then that woman chose me. And now I'm in the bridal chamber. A hero truly can't escape the allure of beauty. If only I had run away at the beginning. The system beeped, detecting that the host, in the form of a golden core cultivator, has entered a TSK Xian 1 event. Chen Xianin was puzzled. What's that? The system began a presentation. The Zhang family is in decline. Eldest daughter, Zhang Quansuo, in order to revive her clan, participates in the Heavenly Fragrance Sex Tao Companion Tournament and becomes the champion. She wins the right to participate in the Grand Assembly. She understands that only by becoming the champion of the 9 regions Grand Assembly's Prodigy Challenge can she have any hope of rebuilding her clan. The journey to Yunchai is long. On the way, they are attacked by evil cultivators. The prosperous gathering of Van Chao and Nine Chao. When the grand gathering took place, Jiang Tongsuo unexpectedly met the son of his parents' old friend. To be able to form a good marriage for the Jiang family, Jiang Tongsuo befriended him, but was tricked into using an elixir. That caused a surge in cultivation. During the time at the prodigy competition, he broke the rules. From then on, Jiang Tongsuo's reputation plummeted drastically, and he was hated and ridiculed by others. He was even plotted against by the son of his parents' old friend. Losing all of his cultivation, he was given to the Lord of Van Chao and became a slave, subject to everyone's abuse. In the end, unable to bear the torment, Jiang Tongsuo committed suicide and his body was dumped in the wilderness. Tran Trangan wondered, what's this? It didn't appear before. This is a new feature, added after the system upgraded to version 4.0. Even the image from earlier is gone. Could this be Jiang Tongsuo's future? Before, when I touched Jiancan, the system also gave this kind of hint. Moreover, it's very similar. Could it be that I, in the future, will also frequently encounter this kind of thing? Damn it! What kind of world is this? Special effect. Check in mark. Temporary mission detected. Random mission 1. Help Jiang Tongsuo become the top prodigy of the Nine Chao gathering. Become the man behind her. Reward upon mission completion: 50,000 punishment domain points. Penalty for mission failure: deduct 10,000 domain points. Accept. Decline. Random mission 2. Descent of the fairy. The host will interact with the fairy and obtain information about the upper realm. However, you must not scare her. Reward: 50,000 domain points upon mission completion. Penalty for failure: deduct 20,000 domain points. Random mission 3. With golden core stage cultivation, make a comeback and dominate the Nine Chao gathering. Gain recognition from the Nine Chao peak and become the ruler of the Nine Chao. Reward: unlock the requirements to upgrade the system to version 5.0. No penalty for mission failure. Accept. Decline. Accept. Decline. Tran Trangan angrily said, "Are you kidding me, you damn system? You suddenly dragged me into this event, and that's fine. But if I fail these missions, you still want to deduct my domain points? I only have 10,000 domain points. How can I afford to be deducted? However, these missions are all within my reach to complete. They're all worth considering. Let's take them all, free domain points. It'd be a waste not to take them." Finally, he collapsed onto the bed. Next, it's time to wait for that young lady to come in. The two of us will have a deeper exchange. Daylight broke, and a knock on the door sounded. Tran Trangan was startled awake. She still hasn't arrived after waiting for so long. Could it be that I've been stood up? He yawned as he opened the door. I have to find a way to approach that girl. If I don't get close to her, I won't be able to help her with her cultivation at all, let alone become the man behind her. The women were already waiting at the door and shouted, "Get out here, get out here." A blonde woman poked his cheek. "Little handsome, is it true that you can't do it?" Poor Tanso, our junior sister. She brought back a man who looks good but is useless. Tran Trangan slammed the wooden board and shouted, "Stop. Who told you I can't do it? I'm very capable. If you don't believe me, you can try me." The blonde woman looked doubtful. Of course it was junior sister Tun, so who told us? She said, you're just at the golden core stage. A blade of grass that's taller than other blades of grass. She's already boarded the flying ship to Van Chao. Abandoning you, what a waste. Junior sister. Early this morning, she ran off to discuss going to Van Chao to participate in the 9 Chao gathering. Looks like she regrets it now. Tran Trang then ran off like lightning, his face full of panic. Damn those beasts. They almost stripped me naked. Handsome, let us try you out, okay? And that Zhang Tunso, not only did she stand me up and ruined my reputation. Damn, this sect is still their territory. I can't cause trouble here. Suddenly, he noticed something. He looked up at the giant ship in the sky. Seeing is believing. The luxury flying ship of the continent is truly extraordinary. Looking at this formation, it's about to take off. A voice came from behind him. Why are you here? Husband, that's Zhang Tunso. Tran Trang then replied, I heard you're going to Van Chao. It's a long and arduous journey. You need someone to take care of you. I can't bear to let you go alone. Can I go with you to Van Chao? He thought to himself. Mission 1 is perfect for this. Might as well complete it at the same time. Now the only problem is, will Zhang Tunso let me go with her? If she doesn't, I'll have to resort to other means. Zhang Tunso said, this trip is of great significance. All the senior sisters are focused on preparing for the competition. How can I? The muscular woman laughed. All the beauties are bringing their men with them. It'll be lonely on the road. The men were all trying to please their women. Let me give you a massage. Don't cultivate tonight, stay with me. Zhang Tunso, seeing all this, fell into deep thought. Finally, she turned and walked away. You can come too. Stay close, don't stray too far. Don't get too close to me, Tran Trong Nan was about to retort when Zhang Tunso cut him off. You must learn to say yes to your wife. He obediently replied, yes, wife. The flying ship continued to soar through the sky. The woman at the front was being massaged by 2 men. It's surprising that Tunso isn't interested in men and only focuses on cultivation. She's finally growing up. Did you all have fun last night? This was Su Nan Hong, the sect master of Tian Hong sect. Zhang Tunso bowed respectfully. Reporting to sect master, my cultivation is paramount. I wouldn't dare to indulge in pleasure. I haven't neglected my training. I don't indulge in such frivolities. I believe it's still too early for such matters. My husband behind me also thinks so. Su Nan Hong puffed on her pipe. You still cling to your body. One day you'll understand the benefits of dual cultivation. She slammed her hand on the armrest and declared. Listen up, we're fortunate to be going to Van Chao to participate in the 9 Chao gathering. It only happens once every 300 years. Get yourselves pumped. We, Tian Hong sect, are the #1 sect in Kai Chao. In hundreds of years, we've only earned this opportunity once. This trip is both an honor and a responsibility. There will be many major and minor forces in Van Chao, including the Duong family, the Thatch family, and the Trung family, the 3 great families. These 3 ancient cultivation families are at the pinnacle of power. This gathering will be hosted by these 3 families. Every gathering, they invite the top disciples from all 9 regions. So this trip won't be peaceful. But for you, it's also a learning experience. On this journey, as long as it's not a matter of life and death, I won't intervene. You'll have to deal with minor issues yourselves. Remember, Tian Hong sect always respects strength. Only fists speak the truth. When necessary, you can discard anything that holds you back. Understand? She glanced at Tran Truong and meaningfully. He understood her implication. Thank you for the reminder. Su Nan Hong nodded. All right. From now on, you're all free to do as you please. Remember to be careful and stick together. 2 more seats appeared on the ship. A blonde woman was hugging another man. Mocking Zhang Tunso. Junior sister Tunso. Those invited to the 9 Chao gathering are all at least at the nascent soul stage. You're bringing a golden core stage Tao companion? You better keep a close eye on him. Don't let him cause trouble for Tian Hong sect. Another woman with green hair chimed in. That's right. That's right. Van Chao is full of powerful cultivators. Nascent soul and deity transformation experts are everywhere. There's even Patriarch Thatch, who's rumored to be at the immortal stage. Junior's sister, Tanso, is really bold, bringing a golden core stage Tao companion. Zhang Tanso didn't even bother to look back at them. I can handle whoever I bring. Don't bother yourselves. Tran Tronin couldn't help but think. My wife knows that position too. He thought to himself. I thought immortal stage cultivators were extinct? So there's still one out there. Zhang Tanso reminded him. You heard them just now. At the golden core stage, we're nothing but stepping stones in Van Chao. When we disembark, you stay close to me. Don't cause any trouble. Otherwise, I won't be able to protect you. Tran Tronin smiled. I understand. I won't leave your side for a moment. No, wife. 3 days later, near Van Chao. A man pointed at a pile of corpses on the deck. The Nine Chao gathering will begin in 10 days. So many prodigies are participating this time. It's true. We can't kill them fast enough. What's the master's plan? The master has his reasons. He has everything planned. We just need to hunt down those prodigies. Delay the start of the Nine Chao gathering. And cause trouble for the righteous path. A man pointed at a flying ship in the sky. Look, it's Tian Hong Sek's ship. New prey has arrived. The red-haired man's eyes lit up. Get ready to hunt. Kill them all. Inside the cabin, Zhang Tanso is cultivating. Tran Tronin observed her. Zhang Tanso. She truly lives up to her reputation as a cultivation maniac. 3 days on the flying ship. And she spent all her time in seclusion. But after seeing what she's been through, I can understand. Her strong desire for power. System, use the analyze function. Analyze. Zhang Tanso. Information about Zhang Tanso appeared. Tran Tronin pondered. 7th grade talent? That's even higher than Hong Yi and the others. If I want to perfectly complete mission 1, the best way is to improve her talent. I need her to have the strength to crush everyone. Increase her popularity at the Nine Chao gathering. This girl is in luck. I have some talismans with me. The Myriad Spirits Binding Talisman and the Immortal Path. Long Legs Talisman. This is the perfect opportunity to try them out. Let's see how effective the Myriad Spirits Binding Talisman is. Zhang Tanso suddenly collapsed. Tran Tronin rushed over to her. He flashed a mischievous smile. Are you tired, wife? Do you want to do something fun? Zhang Tanso blushed crimson. She drew her sword, ready to defend herself. Tran Tronin froze. I won't do it with you. Tran Tronin's mind raced. That's not what I meant. I mean, I do, but not in such a shameless way. Come here. I'll show you a treasure that can improve your talent. Zhang Tanso's face burned. She swung her sword at him. He broke out in a cold sweat as he dodged. Good thing I'm fast. Or I would have lost it. Calm down. I just wanted to show you this talisman. These 2 talismans can enhance your talent. Zhang Tanso coughed. I think you. Cough. I've never heard of such talismans. I only know of 3 types. Attack, defense, and support. A talisman that can enhance talent. Only an immortal grade talisman can do that. Tran Tronin said excitedly, that's right. These 2 are immortal grade talismans passed down from my ancestors. They can enhance your cultivation talent. Everyone who's used them says they're amazing. Zhang Tanso snatched the sword back. Immortal grade talismans are only found in immortal sects, ancient families, and the upper realm. Even if your family has them, you're just at the golden core stage. Why would you give me something so precious? Tran Tronin stammered, well, that is. Zhang Tanso turned to leave. Besides, improving one's cultivation with just a talisman. In this world, how could such a heaven-defying treasure exist? I need to continue cultivating. Suddenly, Tran Tronin slapped the talisman on her forehead. She was stunned. What? Why did you do that? Tran Tronin said, you're my wife now. We're one. Only if you're strong. Can you protect me? Don't just stand there. Absorb the life essence quickly. Don't waste it. Zhang Tanso sat down and focused on absorbing the energy. This life essence is so pure. The moment it entered my body, it healed my damaged meridians. My body feels better than ever. Not only that, but 8 of my acupoints have been opened as well. The blockages are gone. My spiritual energy absorption rate is increasing. This is heaven-defying. Tran Tronen watched her. Zhang Tanso's willpower is even stronger than Bayone's. She doesn't need my help. She's absorbing the life essence on her own. But the myriad spirits binding talisman seems weaker now. It's not like when it attracted the tribulation lightning. Did her talent actually improve? A powerful aura surrounded Zhang Tanso and Tran Tronen. She was sweating, visibly exhausted. Tran Tronen pointed. Use the talent stone to check. Let's see what your talent is now. Zhang Tanso took out a purple talent stone. It quickly turned blood red. Then, it turned black. Zhang Tanso gasped. 8th grade. Did it really level up? Tran Tronen wasn't satisfied yet. Only 8th grade? Bao and I is already at immortal grade. The combined effect of the myriad spirits binding talisman and the other talisman is only 20%. Zhang Tanso thought to herself. The combined effect of the myriad spirits binding talisman and the other talisman is only 20%? Such a precious talisman. If he had used it himself, his cultivation talent would have soared. She said sheepishly, I kind of took advantage of you with that talisman. I'll do my best to protect you from now on. And about that consummation. I'm sorry. I was being selfish and hurt you. I'll tell my senior sister about us. It's not that you're incapable. But before I develop feelings for you, I won't do that. You must think I'm strange. Tran Tronen rubbed his neck. It's all right, wife. Your strangeness is what I love most about you. He leaned towards Zhang Tanso. Suddenly, there was a noise outside. Tran Tronen stopped. What's that? What's going on out there? Zhang Tanso pushed him away. I'll go check it out. She ran towards the door. Outside, the women of Tian Hong sect were facing off against evil cultivators. Who are you? How dare you attack our ship? Quick! Junior sisters, level 1 defense. Don't let those headhunters get through. Those guys are all at the nascent soul stage. Zhang Tanso gritted her teeth. Evil cultivators. The evil cultivators laughed. Wow, so many women in this sect. Ha ha. This is great. I love playing with women. You cuties. If you don't resist, I'll leave your bodies intact. It would be a shame for such beauties to be torn apart. Kakik. I want the one in black. The rest of you will share. Sunan Hong, enraged, brandished 2 giant hammers. Damn you. I'll send you all to hell. Kill them. Zhang Tanso, filled with righteous indignation, charged forward as well. The evil cultivators smirked. How brave of you. You think you can defeat us? The two sides clashed. Tran Tronen watched from behind. These are the cultivators. Who attacked Tian Hong sect's ship? Their auras are strange. They have both demonic and ghostly energy. But they're only at the nascent soul stage. The female cultivators on the ship are also at the nascent soul stage. And there's a deity transformation sect master present. How are they losing? Is there something else going on? This is getting interesting. I'll track their auras to their lair. Then I'll uncover this hidden plot. The system cursed, you bastard. Tran Tronen quickly went to gather information. He spotted the evil cultivators on a tree. So their lair is here. One of them cursed, damn it. This newcomer is so troublesome. Hurry up, damn it. If it weren't for the chance to capture some beauties, who would be crazy enough to join this mysterious organization? I just want to finish my patrol and go back to sleep. Tran Tronen stealthily approached them from behind. He covered the man's mouth. The system prompt appeared. Kill, nascent soul. Stage 5 evil cultivator. Reward, 1200 domain points. A red heart appeared. Tran Tronin put on the man's clothes and went to meet the other evil cultivators. Hey, guys, I'm back. How's it going? One of them laughed. Ha ha. The souls of the prodigies have been offered to the master. The master will gain even greater power. Of course, Lord Wu is the reincarnation of an Asura from the upper realm. With his guidance, we can conquer the Nine Chao Peak and rule the world. Tran Tronin asked, but we're only at the nascent soul stage. How can we defeat prodigies protected by deity transformation cultivators? One of them said loudly. Don't be afraid. That heart is a spiritual treasure bestowed by the master. It will continuously provide us with power. Those corpses won't stand a chance. Another nodded. We can even kill deity transformation cultivators. Ha ha. Not just nascent soul. Ha ha. Those women from Tian Hong sect. They're all top notch. Whether it's for pleasure or food. You lucky bastard. You got to meet them right away. Suddenly, one of them noticed something. Wait, you little punk. Why do you smell like perfume? His hand burst into flames. The others were confused. Who are you? Tran Tronin smiled. Perhaps I've been with Tian Hong sect for too long. I'm not used to seeing them end up like this. So, I'm just a passerby who wants to take your lives. The system prompt appeared. Kill. Nascent soul. Stage 5 evil cultivator. Reward. 1,200 domain points. Kill. Nascent soul. Stage 5 evil cultivator. Reward. 1,200 domain points. Stage 5 evil cultivator. Reward. 1,200 domain points. Stage 5 evil cultivator. Reward. 1,200 domain points. Tran Tronin charged forward. Grabbed the red heart. And left. Not only did I gain over 20,000 domain points, but I also learned the mastermind's plan. It's true. A loud explosion erupted. The system prompt appeared. Congratulations, host. You have thwarted the evil cultivator's plan. The course of events has changed. Reward. 5,000 temporary domain points. The evil cultivators sensed something was wrong. Jiang Tong so quickly struck down an evil cultivator with her sword. The blonde woman said worriedly. These evil cultivators aren't as strong as rumored. I only used half my strength to kill them. The green-haired woman agreed. That's right. We won easily. It wasn't even a close call. Jiang Tong so disagreed. That's not right. I could sense their power. But when we fought, it was like they were weakened somehow. The muscular woman clung to her man. One of the men asked, Are you all right, my love? Are you hurt? I'm so worried about you. She replied, It's just a small wound. Baby will apply medicine for you later. The other man said, Come back to our room. We'll take care of your injuries. Jiang Tongso was speechless at the sight. Everyone was with their men. Jiang Tanso turned and walked away. She opened the door to her cultivation room. Trainin, where are you? A voice came from behind her. Wife, are you hurt? Jiang Tanso blushed. I'm fine, it's just a small wound. Trainin took her hand. Even a small wound is still a wound. Let me treat it for you. He frowned. Take off your clothes, they're in the way. Jiang Tanso hesitated. Do I have to take them off? Ah, is this your first time wanting to do it? Jiang Tanso said shyly, Well, be gentle. Tran Trainin's face flushed red. Wait. I meant your outer clothes, so I can treat your wounds. Not everything. Jiang Tanso, annoyed, snatched the bottle of medicine from him. I'll do it myself. She slammed the door shut. Tran Trainin stood outside the cultivation room, completely bewildered. Why did she suddenly get angry? Women truly are unreasonable. 7 days later, under a clear sky, the ship continued its journey. Tran Trainin looked ahead and smiled excitedly. Finally, we're here. A voice boomed through the air. Welcome, prodigies, to the most prosperous city in the Nine Chao, Bantan. 5.13.0 hours 17 minutes and 21 seconds. 500 to 17.23400. The Nine Chao gathering will last for 5 days. The Lord of Van Tan has prepared exquisite food and wine to welcome you all. This gathering, a grand event that occurs only once every 300 years, will be hosted by the 8 regional lords with fairness and justice. And there's more good news. We've successfully invited a senior from Faition Sun to grace us with his presence. The people on the ship began to disembark. The voice boomed again. The Lord of Vu Chao has arrived. Tran Trainin looked up. Nyan Yang's father. That girl really does have some connections. Lord Nam Kung Tien Van of Vu Chao. The Lord of Kai Chao has arrived. Lord Manhwa of Kai Chao. All 9 regional lords have assembled. Now we only await the arrival of the senior from Faition Sun. Speaking of which, has anyone seen the true face of the mysterious senior from Faition Sun? Not yet, but I heard. He's incredibly handsome. With an aura of an immortal. You can tell he's a true master just by looking at him. Look at the sky. The one who reigns supreme. Unmatched in the world. Senior Tran Trainin of Faition Sun. He has arrived. A stranger appeared. Posing as Tran Trainin. The women gasped in awe. Wow, he's really here. To meet Tran Lane is to fall in love for life. Senior, you're so handsome. Even his name suits him so well. I'm smitten. Senior, are you really the one who reigns supreme? Recently, you dealt with that man-eating demon, right? Tran Trainin had no idea what was going on. The impostor boasted. The mortal realm is merely a place for me to rest. I wouldn't allow any chaos from the upper realm. That pitiful man-eating demon. He had to face the consequences of his actions. I was simply upholding justice. Those 12 minor immortals were nothing to me. A woman praised him. It's a blessing for us cultivators to have such a powerful protector in the mortal realm. He laughed. You flatter me. I'm just doing my duty. It's nothing to brag about. Someone else interjected. You're too modest, senior. You're my idol, senior. He thought to himself. I thought there would be a bunch of challengers. Looks like the real Tran Trainin isn't coming. 5690 hours 19 minutes and 12 seconds 8660191516. It wasn't in vain that I killed those people for their invitations. Now I can proceed with my plan. Legitimately. Under the influence of my Lama divine art. Which can charm and manipulate hearts. Affection turns into infatuation. Admiration becomes reverence and worship. They even see me as a god. With the Lama divine art manipulating their hearts. And concealing my true cultivation. My path as a master imposter has been flawless. I've never failed. By exploiting the reputation of that Tran Trainin, I'm sure to reap a huge reward this time. As for those who are deceived, what does it have to do with me? They're being fooled by that Tran Trainin from Faition Sun. The system prompt appeared. Analyze. Ultimate imposter. Information about Dick Tuong appeared. Warning. Host's reputation may be damaged. Mission 3 will be affected. This will cause significant damage to the system. Penalty. Minus 250 domain points. Tran Trainin was furious. What the hell? This time, I'm attending the 9 Continents Grand Assembly. And I brought some gifts for everyone. Everyone reached out to grab the gifts. Senior is so kind. I love you so much. That's Tran Trainin. The senior who slew 12 immortals. He's just as the rumors say. Handsome and powerful. He makes you want to submit to him at first sight. Zhang Tunso asked curiously. Why is that senior from Faition Sun so famous? The muscular woman also rushed over. He wiped out 12 immortal generals. And became famous in a single battle. His reputation spread throughout the 9 continents like wildfire. Even 3-year-old children know him. Another woman added. A few days ago, the Ham the True Dragon suddenly appeared in the 9 continents. It's all thanks to that senior. If you can befriend him, you'd be blessed for 3 lifetimes. However, Zhang Tunso looked indifferent. I think my husband, Futrong Nen, is more handsome than him. Suddenly, she realized something was strange. Tran Trainin suddenly kicked him from behind. You little brat, Tran Doc 2. Instead of figuring out how to pay me back, you're out here flirting with girls? Everyone was dumbfounded. Aha! Zhang Tunso instantly went pale. Everyone was terrified. What is he doing? What the hell is that golden core brat doing, attacking Senior? He's dead for sure. Trainen bowed his head and apologized to the other man. My apologies. I mistook you for someone else. I'm so sorry, I thought you were my good friend. You two look so much alike. It's my fault for not looking closely. Yi Tuong forced a smile. Is that so? No worries. It's alright. I didn't hurt you, did I, little brother? Trainen turned around. Sorry, bro, I'm really sorry. I'll pay more attention next time. And to think that bastard was impersonating me. Just you wait, I'll show you what I'm capable of. Yi Tuong said to the women. Let's move somewhere else. Everyone asked him with concern, Senior, are you alright? He said softly. I'm fine. It was just a little misunderstanding. I'm happy that you all like me so much. But inside, he was fuming with rage. You shrimp. I'll let you off the hook this time. After the 9 continents Grand Assembly ends, I'll tear you to shreds. Trainen approached again. And slapped him hard. You're something else, Trandok too. You dared to secretly flirt with girls behind my back. And made me mistake someone else for you. If it weren't for that kind brother who let it slide. Everyone's jaws dropped. You mistook him twice? He's not Trandok too. He's Senior Trainen. Trainen feigned ignorance. Senior Tran is. You? I'm so sorry. I've admired you for a long time. I've heard so much about your legendary deeds. Senior Trainen is a magnanimous man. Compassionate, forgiving, helpful. A true hero of our time. A role model for us all. Surely a great figure like you wouldn't hold it against a fan like me, right? I'm truly sorry, but I really admire you. Yi Tuong was fuming inside. This little bastard. He had to suppress his anger and say, just be more careful next time, kid. Trainen quickly ran off. Everyone cursed at Trainen. If it weren't for Senior's generosity, he could have broken your dog leg right there. Now get down on your knees and thank Senior for his mercy. Yi Tuong gritted his teeth. No, it's not Trainen who's being generous, it's me. Trainen's reputation and prestige are still beneficial to me. I can't tarnish his reputation yet. Little bastard. Don't let me catch you alone. Otherwise, I'll kill you for sure. If the ancient Tianxiang sect were to attack and tear Trainen apart, would anyone be angry? Do they think I'm a fool? A slap rang out. Tu Nung Hong was furious. Causing such a commotion with women. Is this what Trainen is all about? Where's your sense of decorum? Is your idol more important than your future? As long as you're strong enough, even your idol will kneel at your feet. Don't you understand this simple logic? Let's go, the muscular woman said. My daughter was wrong. Jiang Tong so observed Trainen. If I remember correctly, his name seems to be Trainen too. Is he related to that senior from Phi Tian's son? Or is it just a coincidence? The system displayed. Detection. Host's fame has risen. Initial progress made towards completing Task 3. Special reward. 500 realm points. The sect leader of Van Trong sect, from Van Chao, stood up to speak. All matters concerning this 9 continents Grand Assembly will be presided over by our Van Trong sect. I hereby declare the 9 continents Grand Assembly open. Trainen sat among the audience, observing the Van Tun sect leader. In the original story, he was one of the culprits who caused the tragedy that befell Zhang Tunso. Little did the world know that the elegant and magnanimous Van Chao sect leader had another, more sinister side. Van Trong sect raised their wine cups. Fellow cultivators, brothers and sisters. It's been a long time. Let's have a toast. I hope everyone has a wonderful time today. Fong then, the sect leader of Fong Chao, spoke up. My dear Van Trong sect leader, you're too polite. You know, we usually have our fair share of disagreements due to various matters. But today is a special occasion. A gathering that only happens once every 300 years. A grand assembly passed down from our ancestors. A time for truce. I hope Van Tun sect leader can keep certain individuals in check, so that when our chosen prodigies compete on the platform, they won't resort to dirty tricks if they lose. Shi Kai was enraged. That sly old fox from the Fong family. Who is he implying? Who are you talking about? Step outside if you dare. Manhwa, the sect leader of Kai Chao, chimed in. It's been a while. And Shi Kai and Fong Dan are still at odds as ever. Nam Kung Tien Van spoke. I hear you've brought your precious son, Miao, with you. The Prodigy tournament has been ongoing, reaching its 4,999th match. The next one will be the 5,000th. Why not let young Master Miao participate? Nam Kung Tien Van waved his hand dismissively. My daughter is still too naive. With only golden core cultivation, she can't join the fun. On the contrary, I've noticed a particularly talented individual in this tournament. Perhaps, I might gain a valuable disciple from this. How are those people from Tianxiang sect doing? Manhwa leisurely lifted his teacup. They seem to be in high spirits. However, with their current strength, I'm afraid they won't be claiming the top spot. This time, consider it an eye-opening experience for them. I'm curious. Which prodigy will become the champion this time? Which continent will claim the glory? Isn't it obvious? The arrogant Lei Chou sect leaders strode forward. Need you even ask? It's definitely going to be our Lei Chou. We won the last tournament. And we'll win again. Our Lei Chou prodigies are the strongest. Fong Tan's face contorted in mock provocation. Boasting so loudly. Aren't you afraid of biting your tongue? The crowd erupted in cheers. Senior Tran Trong Nan is here. Yi Tuong entered. Everyone was in an uproar. This is Senior Tran Trong Nan, the mysterious expert from Phi Tien Sun. Greetings from Kai Chou. To think we'd meet today. He truly possesses a dragon's bearing. An extraordinary aura. Van Tron's sect leader gathered the other sect leaders. Esteemed Senior Tran. We at Phi Tien Sun sent you a special invitation. We're honored that you've graced us with your presence. You've truly bestowed upon us a great favor. Meeting you today, Senior. Your elegance and extraordinary demeanor leave me in awe. He thought to himself. As expected of a great expert. Single-handedly defeating 12 immortal generals. Even at the nascent soul stage. I can't discern his cultivation level. He's probably on par with those old monsters. From the immortal families. Yi Tuong chuckled. There's no need for formalities, sect leader. Today, I'm just an ordinary guest at this banquet. He sneered inwardly. You scheming bastard. You think you can steal my cultivation technique? My cultivation technique came from an upper realm. Hidden. In a secret realm in the lower realm. It's impenetrable. Van Trong's sect leader announced. Please, everyone, have a seat. The onlookers whispered amongst themselves. Senior Tran Trong and his name is now renowned throughout the 9 continents. He single-handedly wiped out immortals. Such heaven-defying strength. He's probably the most powerful being in the entire 9 continents. Indeed. Remember to show Senior Tran Trong in the utmost respect. I also heard that some golden core brat offended Senior. Thankfully, Senior was merciful and spared him. Senior Tran is truly worthy of his reputation as a hero. That brat is lucky to be alive. If it were us, we would have crippled him already. Hearing this, Tran Trong Yin trembled with rage. His face flushed red as he stood up. That's right. Senior Tran is practically a god. I fully acknowledge him as a legend. He's the one and only. The others glared at him angrily. Senior Tran? Coming from your mouth. It sounds like an insult. Shut your trap. Someone gag him before he digs himself a deeper hole. Cultivators from other sects praised him. Oh my. This young man is a true hero. Sharing the same sentiment. May I have the honor of knowing your name, young hero? Tran Trong Yen lied without hesitation. This humble one is Tran Tiudan, at the golden core stage. Suddenly, a voice boomed. You insolent little brat. I've lived for centuries and have never met anyone so arrogant. Tran Trong Yen returned to his seat beside Zhang Tunso. She asked, puzzled, huh? What was that about? Nothing, Tran Trong Yen replied. Zhang Tunso fell silent. You're lying. That's really impressive. The system announced. Detection. Host's fame has reached a resounding level. At the 9 continents Grand Assembly. With soaring fame. Initial progress made towards Task 3. Dominate the 9 continents. Reward. 10,000 realm points. A look of delight crossed Tran Trong Yen's face as he realized something. Resounding fame? The system must be talking about someone else. It could only be that imposter. And I almost killed him earlier. As expected, my calculations were correct. As long as that imposter keeps using my name and increasing my fame, then my progress towards completing Task 3 will accelerate. This is the key to quickly finishing Task 3. A sly grin spread across his face. Very well. You seem to enjoy being Tran Trong Yen, don't you? I'll let you borrow my identity for now. Let's see how far you can take it. Van Trong's sect leader raised his cup to Yi Tuong. This grand assembly is honored by your presence, senior. Allow me to offer you a toast. Yi Tuong solemnly replied, this 9 continents grand assembly. Since I've been invited, I shall grace you all with my presence and meet the heroes of the 9 continents. The crowd erupted in applause. If it weren't for Senior's defeat of that devil, Qing Mao, our entire Kai Chao would have been doomed. We are eternally grateful, Senior. Especially as cultivators of Kai Chao. We are indebted to you. However, after this incident, the upper realm will surely retaliate and come after Senior. Fong Tan sympathized. Indeed. Senior's victory over the immortals. I heard that Qing Mao, the devil immortal, was ascending and had already reached the immortal realm. Yet, he was still defeated by Senior. It's hard to imagine how powerful Senior truly is. What profound realm he has reached. Yi Tuong replied, my power is nothing extraordinary. It's just that devil's strength wasn't as formidable as you all believe. Besides, descending immortals are limited in power. If he couldn't defeat me, he could at least run, right? Sure, Kai said respectfully, Senior. A few years ago, a celestial treasure descended upon Shi Chao. It possesses immense power. But even after 1,000 years, we haven't been able to refine it. If Senior could help us refine it, we would be eternally grateful. Yi Tuong's eyes gleamed as he saw the celestial treasure. A celestial treasure. If I can get my hands on this, I'll be rich. Nam Kung Tien Van thought. If Shi Kai manages to refine it, with the Shi Chao peak in his control, he'll become the most powerful among the 9 sect leaders. Manhwa spoke up. Senior, surely you can refine the celestial treasure? Yi Tuong calmed himself down. Calm down, calm down. I'm Tran Trong Nan, the exalted expert. I can't reveal my true intentions. He said, I can refine this celestial treasure. But why should I help you? Shi Kai retrieved something from his pouch. Yi Tuong's eyes widened. Could this be the legendary immortal phoenix herb? The one that rivals even the upper realm celestial herbs? Possessing this is like gaining an extra life. Everyone was astonished. The immortal phoenix herb grows where the celestial phoenix rests. It's already extinct in the 9 continents. To think Shi Chao sect leader has a sprig. He's even willing to part with something like this. Shi Kai said confidently. Senior, if you can refine the celestial treasure for me, I'll gift you this immortal phoenix herb as a token of my gratitude. What do you say? Yi Tuong took out a golden core. The core immediately radiated power, causing another wave of awe from the crowd. A celestial treasure is a rare sight. And today we've witnessed 2. My goodness. Another celestial treasure. Nam Kung Tien Van gasped. That's the Sarira of the Tathagata Buddha from Qiangan. The Lei Chao sect leader was also surprised. In all these years, there are only 5 known celestial treasures. Shi Kai. Owning one is already a remarkable feat, but Senior possesses 2. Such vast resources. Yi Tuong tossed the golden core in his hand. Celestial treasures. Celestial herbs. I don't quite understand. Shi Kai frowned. Have I overstepped my bounds? The immortal phoenix herb is incredibly valuable to us. But to Senior, it might be nothing. Yi Tuong coughed. Well, I can still refine it for you. It'll just take a few days. But if you trust me, you can entrust me with the celestial treasure. Come to Fightian Sun in a month to retrieve it after I'm done refining. Shi Kai smiled. Trust you? Of course I trust you, Senior. And please accept this immortal phoenix herb as a token of my appreciation. Yi Tuong turned to the others. If any of you possess treasures that you can't refine, you can entrust them to me. Out of respect for you sect leaders, I'm willing to help. The crowd was filled with admiration. Senior Tran. Me too. Me too. Me too. Senior Tran. I have a treasure I found. Would you be willing to refine it for me? Senior Tran. Please take a look at mine too. Ituan laughed. No problem. No problem. He was ecstatic. Ha ha. I'm going to be rich. Thank goodness I didn't throw away the Saraira I found in Kai Chao. If it weren't for its aura intimidating these fools, I wouldn't have been able to fool them so easily. These idiots are practically throwing money at me, he said to the crowd. I've noted everything down. Come to Phi Tian Sun in a month to retrieve your treasures. Van Trong sect leader said respectfully. Senior Tran. The Prodigy Tournament is the grandest martial arts event in the 9 continents. We hope you can stay and watch. Yi Tuong wanted to decline, but I have matters to attend to at Phi Tian Sun. Van Trong sect leader interrupted. Many other distinguished guests from various continents will be arriving soon. I'll be sure to introduce them to you, senior. Yi Tuong thought. More suckers to scam. I had to stay. Well, if Van Chao sect leader insists. He reluctantly agreed. All right. I'll stay. Very well. I shall humbly accept your request. Tran Trongen couldn't help but admire Yi Tuong's acting skills. It was a truly masterful performance. That night, Tran Trongen silently moved across the rooftops. He slipped through a window and into a room. Yi Tuong was gleefully counting his ill-gotten gains. What? I thought those sect leaders were supposed to be shrewd. Turns out they're a bunch of gullible fools. He. Tomorrow, I'll fleece a few more wealthy idiots and make a killing before skipping town. He showered the stolen treasures with kisses, fondling them with delight. But before I leave, I need to teach that little imposter who dared to use my name a lesson. Tran Trongen materialized behind him. And how exactly do you intend to do that? Yi Tuong still hadn't noticed anything amiss. First, I'll beat him up. Show him what Lord Yi is capable of. Then, I'll sell him to the Harmony sect, where those enchanting succubi will drain him of every last drop of essence. Ha ha. Wait. Hold on. Who? Before he could finish, Tran Trongen swooped in with a large sack and swiftly bundled Yi Tuong inside. You. Yi Tuong struggled. Tran Trongen rained blows upon him. You're just a fake. And you dare to be so arrogant? You're asking for a beating. I'll beat you to death. Yi Tuong pleaded for mercy. Have mercy, great hero. Spare me. His mind raced. Was he scheming against his enemy? Only to discover it was the real Tran Trongen all along? Or had he simply stumbled upon a cunning robber? He had been too careless and fallen for their trap. He would plead for his life for now, hoping to avoid immediate death. He'd find an opportunity to escape later. His precious treasures were still out there. His struggles continued until a heavy blow from Tran Trongen's plank knocked him unconscious. Yi Tuong lay motionless, dazed. Tran Trongen dusted off his hands. I'll be confiscating this evidence. Hee, you try to fool me once, I'll take back what's mine. Keep it up, I'm counting on you to keep my pockets full. A woman opened her window. I heard there was an important person staying next door. She stared in disbelief at Yi Tuong, bound and gagged, with only a cloth covering his lower body. Oh my god, Yi Tuong finally came to his senses. He covered his face, screaming in indignation. Important person? You're a pervert. And you even copied young Master Tran's hairstyle. The cloth covering Yi Tuong's body slipped off. Very well, I shall humbly accept your request. Tran Trongen couldn't help but admire Yi Tuong's acting skills. It was a truly masterful performance. That night, Tran Trongen silently moved across the rooftops. He slipped through a window and into a room. Yi Tuong was gleefully counting his ill-gotten gains. What? I thought those sect leaders were supposed to be shrewd. Turns out they're a bunch of gullible fools. Hee. Tomorrow, I'll fleece a few more wealthy idiots and make a killing before skipping town. He showered the stolen treasures with kisses, fondling them with delight. But before I leave, I need to teach that little imposter Who dared to use my name a lesson? Tran Truong materialized behind him. And how exactly do you intend to do that? Yi Tuong still hadn't noticed anything amiss. First, I'll beat him up. Show him what Lord Yi is capable of. Then, I'll sell him to the Harmony sect, where those enchanting succubi will drain him of every last drop of essence. Ha ha. Wait. Hold on. Who? Before he could finish, Tran Truong swooped in with a large sack and swiftly bundled Yi Tuong inside. Yi Tuong struggled. Tran Truong rained blows upon him. You're just a fake, and you dare to be so arrogant? You're asking for a beating. I'll beat you to death. Yi Tuong pleaded for mercy. Have mercy, great hero. Spare me, his mind raced. Was he scheming against his enemy? Only to discover it was the real Tran Truong all along? Or had he simply stumbled upon a cunning robber? He had been too careless and fallen for their trap. He would plead for his life for now, hoping to avoid immediate death. He'd find an opportunity to escape later. His precious treasures were still out there. His struggles continued until a heavy blow from Tran Truong's plank knocked him unconscious. Yi Tuong lay motionless, dazed. Tran Truong dusted off his hands. I'll be confiscating this evidence. Hee, you try to fool me once, I'll take back what's mine. Keep it up, I'm counting on you to keep my pockets full. A woman opened her window. I heard there was an important person staying next door. She stared in disbelief at Yi Tuong, bound and gagged, with only a cloth covering his lower body. Oh my god, Yi Tuong finally came to his senses. He covered his face, screaming in indignation. Important person? You're a pervert. And you even copied young Master Tran's hairstyle. The cloth covering Yi Tuong's body slipped off. Yi Tuong, with a burst of strength, broke free from his bindings. He put on an air of dignity, saying, There's no need to make a fuss. Cultivators transcend mundane appearances. This is a secret cultivation technique of mine. Please keep it to yourself. He slammed the window shut. The woman, bewildered, pondered his words. A secret cultivation technique? Cultivating in the nude? Does that actually accelerate progress? Yi Tuong stared at the empty room, his rage mounting. My spiritual tools. My celestial treasure. My precious herbs. Damn that thief. I'll tear him to shreds. There was no point in dwelling on it now. He couldn't leave the 9 continents Grand Assembly. He had to stay and exploit his fake identity as Senior Tran, the mysterious expert from Fade Tien Mountain, to lure in more unsuspecting victims. He swore to find that thief and make him pay. Tran Truong, carrying his stolen loot, sneezed repeatedly. HM. Bao Nhi and the others must be missing me. I'll return to my main body and visit them after the Grand Assembly. Meanwhile, a man was speaking to Zhang Tunso. Tunso, my dear, times have changed. Tran Truong, observing the scene, was puzzled. HM? Zhang Tunso is with another man? In the middle of the night? A secret rendezvous? The man was Fong Mao Tian, eldest son of the Fong family from Fong Chao, a cultivator at the 8th level of nascent soul. He continued his advances towards Zhang Tunso. Considering the long-standing friendship between our families and our mutual understanding, why don't you hand over the Zhang family's patriarch seal and marry me? Our families united. With my father's protection, your father's life will be safe. Zhang Tunso angrily brushed his hand away. She scowled. You're delusional, Fong Mao Tian. Remember when your Fong family was besieged by demonic cultivators? My Zhang family helped you countless times. Our guest elders and retainers even lost their lives protecting you. Now that my Zhang family is in trouble, you not only failed to show gratitude, but you add insult to injury. Fong family, you're a pack of ungrateful dogs. Tran Truong watched the unfolding drama. This was the son of his old friend, the catalyst for Zhang Tunso's future tragedy. As the story unfolded, Fong Mao Tian sneered. Don't be naive. Your Zhang family is doomed. Sooner or later, you'll be swallowed whole by another clan. A woman like you, inheriting the patriarch position is a waste. What can you possibly do? Instead of being devoured by others, Why not let my Fong family benefit? After all, our families have a history. Right? He grabbed her face forcefully. I'm doing this to save you. To give you a home. Don't worry, after the annexation. I'll take good care of you. Jiang Tunso drew her sword, furious. Get out. Tran Trong channeled his energy, aiming a finger at Fong Maotian. Fong Maotian cried out in fear. Ah, who dares to interfere with Fong Maotian? Before he could finish, a swift kick to his face sent him flying. He crashed to the ground. Jiang Tunso looked on in surprise. Husband? You. Tran Trong pointed at the fallen Fong Maotian, berating him. Who is this scum? You think you're so tough, bullying my wife? Don't worry, dear, I'm here now. He pretended to examine Fong Maotian. You're awfully weak. I barely touched you, and you went flying. My dear, I think he's just a pathetic winner. Fong Maotian, struggling to his feet, lunged at Tran Trong and. You little punk. I'll kill you. Jiang Tunso stepped in front of Tran Trong and, blocking his path. Fighting is strictly prohibited during the Nine Continents Grand Assembly. Anyone who violates this rule will be disqualified from the Prodigy Tournament. Fong Maotian mocked her. So you have a gigolo now? I'll see you in the Prodigy Tournament. Prepare to be humiliated. Jiang Tunso blared at him. Fong Maotian. I haven't forgotten what your Fong family did to mine. Mark my words. I will have my revenge. She grabbed Tran Trong's hand and pulled him away. Tran Trong sneered as they walked away. HMPH ungrateful scum like him will be punished by the king of hell. Fong Maotian trembled with rage. Damn you, Jiang Tunso. I'll cripple your cultivation. Make you grovel at my feet like a whore. I'll have my fill of you, then toss you aside like trash. For other men to enjoy. And that little punk who dared to strike me. I'll turn him into a cripple. Make him beg for death. Just wait until the Prodigy Tournament. He suddenly froze, his eyes widening in horror. What? What is this? Flames erupted around him, engulfing him in a searing inferno. He screamed in agony. Ah! His desperate cries filled the air. Ah! Help me! Someone, please save me! But his pleas fell on deaf ears as the flames consumed him entirely. He vanished into ashes, leaving no trace behind. Tran Trong smiled, a sense of satisfaction washing over him. The system announced. Host has eliminated Fong Maotian, a key character in the story. Host has successfully altered Jiang Tunso's fate. Reward. 20,000 realm points. At the Tian Xiang Sect's lodging within the Grand Assembly. Tran Trong chuckled. My fellow disciples are quite lively tonight. Moans and giggles emanated from the room. I wouldn't want to disturb them. I'll sleep in another room tonight. You rest well. Jiang Tunso grabbed his hand. Wait. Her cheeks flushed as she clung to his arm. If you don't sleep with me, it'll raise suspicion. Come on. She pulled him into the room, slamming the door shut. She pinned him against the wall, pressing her body close to his, taking him by surprise. Don't move, she whispered. Let me hold you for a while. Tran Trong's face turned red. She smelled amazing. And her body was so soft. To think a lonely guy like me could experience this. He gently stroked her hair. Hold me for as long as you want. Jiang Tunso spoke softly. You heard my conversation with Fong Maotian earlier, didn't you? Yes, I heard everything, Tran Trong replied. Her voice trembled with indignation. Why are they treating us like this? My Zhang family did nothing wrong. They. Tran Trong comforted her. Silly girl. Everyone is driven by profit. Everyone fights for profit. Everyone schemes for their own gain. To put it bluntly, these clans devouring each other is simply a matter of winner takes all. Those who win become kings. Those who lose become bandits. If they want to devour the Zhang clan, you just have to devour them back. Why worry so much? Zhang Quansua thought. My husband smells so good. He gives me such a warm and safe feeling. I just want to be held in his arms like this forever. Didn't the sect master say earlier that, even without consummation, some physical contact between husband and wife can deepen their bond? It's fine if I'm a little bold, right? She leaned in and kissed Tran Trongan. Then quickly pulled away. She turned around, blushing. Well, it's getting late. Very late. We should rest now. Chen Chang'an was terrified. Don't tell me she wants that? Zhang Quan Suo embraced him. He endured with all his might. Oh, the karma. Damn it. How can anyone resist this? Zhang Quan Suo fell fast asleep. Deep within the mountains of Yunzhou, something was happening. The Azura immortal domain. An Azura demon stood before a corpse, holding something in its hand. Among the slain cultivators, there's not a single reincarnated prodigy from the upper realm's immortal domains. What a bunch of trash. It took so long to extract the soul of such a minor prodigy. I told you. The lower realm is filled with useless bugs. It's time for a major cleansing. But at least I got what I needed. Azura decree. Summon the 100,000 Azura souls of the upper realm. She dripped blood onto an Azura token. For the awakening of the Azura immortal domain. Transform into a military force. Spread across the 9 regions. Let killing intent envelop the heavens. She smirked. Follow me to the 9 regions Grand Assembly. Seize the 9 regions peak. Dominate the lower realm. The demon from earlier bowed. Yes. As you command, Master. The next day, the battle began. The prodigy challenge within the small secret realm. The host announced. The elimination round has now commenced. According to the elimination round's point system, individuals need to accumulate 500 points worth of Jade tokens within the allotted time to advance to the finals. Each prodigy's Jade token is worth 10 points. Those who lose their tokens will be disqualified from the competition, forfeiting their chance of becoming champion and obtaining the opportunity. It was Zhang Quan Suo's turn to fight. The muscular woman was also participating. Take this. Mount Tai crushing blow. Her thighs are crushing me. I can't breathe. Another cultivator cried out. These heavenly fragrance sect women are too strong. Get that golden core kid first. Eliminate him. Chen Chang'an used his monkey steals the peach technique, successfully claiming his prize. I'll be taking your Jade token. The cultivator yelled. You sneak attacked. That's unfair. Outside the secret realm, a cultivator was thrown out. He cursed. Chen Xiaodao. We're sworn enemies. Chen Chang'an taunted. So call the cops. Another cultivator attempted a sneak attack. Chance to eliminate this guy. But Zhang Chuansuo intervened, blocking him. Don't touch him. Chen Chang'an laughed. I've got 200 points now. Let's get some more. Another cultivator was thrown out. Whoa, said the host. The fighting inside the secret realm is truly brutal. Intense. Another regional prodigy eliminated. Feng Cheng sighed. The strength of this generation of youngsters participating in this prodigy challenge is quite remarkable. However, our Fengzhou prodigies are still a step above. Yuan Chang sect. Not bad. The 3 great immortal families of Yuanzhou. How disrespectful. After 3 days. You still haven't arrived? The host announced. Ancestor of the Shi clan. Ancestor of the Tang clan. Ancestor of the Zhang clan has arrived. The Yuan Chang sect smiled. Here they are now. The host continued. The ancestors of the 3 great immortal families of Yuanzhou have arrived. The one in the middle is Shi Jian. Ancestor of the Shi clan. Rumor has it he's a peak stage immortal. Is it true? I wonder. Feng Qing muttered. Above nascent soul is soul formation. And above soul formation are peak stage immortals. This pressure. It surpasses even Chen Chang'an. Senior Shi Jian is definitely a peak stage immortal. Shi Jian bowed respectfully. Apologies, region lords. I was delayed attending to some clan matters. Please forgive my tardiness. The Yuan Chang sect elder bowed. No need for apologies. Senior Shi Jian. Please, have a seat. Senior Shi Jian. I've heard. You've been searching for the eternal physique. But the eternal physique has been well hidden. Any news yet? Shi Jian replied. The eternal physique's whereabouts aren't that easy to find. You know. A sect like the Eternal Life Cult, before their downfall, was a leading force in the 9 regions. Strict rules, few disciples. But all soul formation experts. Every one of them was a formidable opponent. Tough nuts to crack. If they hadn't hidden something as significant as the eternal physique, daring to oppose the demon race, they wouldn't have met such a tragic end. Annihilation. A while back, we actually encountered some Eternal Life Cult remnants. Me and the Zhang and Tang clans ambushed them. Tried to extract information about the eternal physique. Unfortunately, that old geezer was stubborn and fast. The host announced, time's up. The elimination round is over. Feng Qing remarked. They're all nascent soul experts in the secret realm. And yet a golden core cultivator made it through? Shi Jian added. Looks like your prodigies aren't up to par this time. A mere golden core cultivator making it to the finals. The Yuncheng sect elder said. That kid didn't get eliminated? He survived to the end? Such good luck. Suddenly, Shi Jian sensed something. He became excited. Those clothes. They belong to the Eternal Life Cult. There are still survivors? The Yuncheng sect elder was startled. Senior Shi Jian, are you serious? This is no small matter. Capturing an Eternal Life Cult disciple could lead us to the eternal physique. Feng Qiyun saved a kid earlier, suspected of possessing the eternal physique. Could it be him? Ming He objected. Jumping to conclusions based on clothing is a bit much. Isn't it? Tang Mayer, a peak soul formation expert, analyzed. Even if he doesn't have the eternal physique, this kid survived encounters with demons, devils, and ghosts. He must know something about the eternal physique's location. Feng Qing's eyes widened. The upper realm has been constantly encroaching upon the lower realm. Those immortals don't even consider us human. If we had the eternal physique, we could potentially cultivate countless peak stage immortals, powerful enough to fight back against the upper realm's immortals and protect the lower realm's people. The Yuncheng sect elder agreed. Indeed. Sacrifice the small to protect the big. The eternal physique can strengthen us and help us safeguard the lower realm's people. Shi Jian declared, is it true or not? We'll find out soon enough. I have a way to make him talk. The system announced. Detecting intense malicious intent directed at the host, Chen Chang'an became wary. The host announced. Congratulations to the 10 Yunzhou prodigies, the 8 Leizhou prodigies, the 10 Fengzhou prodigies, and the 2 Guizhou prodigies, for advancing to the finals. The finals will commence in half an hour. The rules will be based on a draw. One-on-one duels. Now, please follow me to draw lots. The Yuncheng sect elder interrupted. Hold on. Wait a minute. The Prodigy Challenge is meant for nascent soul experts. This kid is only at peak golden core. He shouldn't be in the finals. The crowd murmured. No wonder something felt off. So many nascent soul experts were eliminated. But a golden core cultivator like him advanced? He must have used forbidden drugs. Region Lord of Yunzhou. You're clearly not impartial. The Yuncheng sect elder accused. Golden core kid. We suspect you of using forbidden drugs to violate the rules of the Prodigy Challenge, tarnishing the reputation of the 9 regions Grand Assembly. As region lords, we must investigate this matter. The rest of you prodigies, proceed with the finals. Zhang Quansua grabbed Chen Chang'an's hand. Worried. Husband, I'll go with you. You've been with me the whole time, so I know you didn't use any forbidden drugs. I can testify for you. Chen Chang'an reassured her. It's all right. Stay and participate in the finals. I can handle this alone. Maybe. The region lords and seniors misunderstood, falsely accusing me. But Zhang Quansua started to say. Chen Chang'an gently placed a finger on her lips, instructing her. Do your best in the finals. Win the championship for me. Let me experience what it's like to be the husband of the prodigy champion. You won't let me down, will you? Zhang Quansuo promised. I'll win the championship. Just come back to me safely. I'll have a surprise for you. Chen Chang'an turned and walked away. It's just a small matter. I'll be back soon. Husband. Zhang Quansuo called out. I'll be waiting for you. Chen Chang'an was escorted by guards. The criminal has arrived. Inside, the region lords awaited him. Chen Chang'an thought. The information I received earlier mentioned the eternal life cult's destruction was connected to the three great immortal families of Yunzhou. The eternal life cult was powerful enough to rival them. I don't believe these three old geezers could have wiped them out alone. There must be something more going on. A bunch of hypocrites putting on a righteous facade. Their eyes only seeing profit. Abandoning their own people for personal gain. And they have the audacity to sit here, under the banner of justice? The elder on the highest seat berated him. Insolent. Show some respect to the immortal families. Kneel. Chen Chang'an retorted. I only kneel before the dead. That doesn't seem appropriate. Aren't you seniors suspecting me of using forbidden drugs? Why aren't you investigating? The Yunchong sect elder was furious. Arrogant child. You have no idea how high the heavens are or how vast the earth is. The crowd gossiped. This Chen Xiaodao used forbidden drugs. And now he's acting all tough? Does he have no shame? Well, our 9 regions are fortunate to have the immortal families protecting us from the upper realms meddling. He dares to be disrespectful to them? The heavenly fragrance sect women whispered amongst themselves. To think Chen Xiaodao is this kind of person. Alas, our heavenly fragrance sect. We're going to be dragged down by him. When he disrespected senior Chen Chang'an earlier, I knew he wasn't a good person. No matter what happens, he will no longer be a member of our heavenly fragrance sect. He's not worthy. Tang Er spoke up. As the Guizhou region lord said. Assuming he's from the eternal life cult. Just because of his clothing is childish. But we all know that although the eternal physique can't cultivate, eternal life cult disciples are all soul formation experts. To prevent any unforeseen circumstances, I'll verify his identity and cultivation level once more. Nascent soul level 1. Nascent soul level 2. Nascent soul level 6. Nascent soul level 9. Peak nascent soul. Nascent soul. Ha ha ha. He was suppressing his power. The elder laughed. Deception. Concealing his true strength. And disrespecting me. There are countless rules you've broken. Eternal life cult remnants. Show yourselves. The Yunchong sect elder sneered. This scheming, cunning brat. He's just like those eternal life cult remnants. His participation in the prodigy challenge must have ulterior motives. Shi Jian sipped his tea calmly. If his strength is only at nascent soul, we'll go easy on him during interrogation. Wouldn't want to accidentally scare him to death. That would be a huge loss. The upper realm is constantly harassing us, Qin Xianan said. And instead of uniting and fighting back, you're scheming against each other. Dreaming of ascending to the heavens? You even massacred the eternal life cult. Forget it. Forget it. You're all blinded by greed. Driven by selfish ambition. You destroyed the eternal life cult. His power surged. Nascent soul level 1. Nascent soul level 2. Nascent soul level 3. Nascent soul level 4. Tang Meyer was shocked. Wait. His power is still increasing. Nascent soul stage. He's at the nascent soul stage. Su Ningxiang was also bewildered. Shi Jian was excited. Nascent soul stage. He must be a core disciple of the eternal life cult. He has to know about the eternal physique's whereabouts. The old elder roared. You eternal life cult remnants. Where is the eternal physique? The surrounding air filled with demonic energy. Chen Qianan calculated, Zhang Quansu should have started her final match. If she wins the Prodigy Championship, Random Mission 1 will be completed without a doubt. Nothing can change that. As for Mission 3, there's still no clear way to complete it. Too many variables. Too much randomness. Acting recklessly could backfire. Conquering the 9 regions peak. Becoming the ruler of the 9 regions. Would revealing my true identity be beneficial? No, not yet. Forget it. There are more important things to deal with. Playing the weakling act is over. It's time to end this farce. Tang Meyer trembled as she sensed Chen Xianan's true power. He scoffed. Interrogating a helpless youth. Ganging up and resorting to force. Typical cliché from those trashy web novels. It won't work on me. The Azura demon excitedly declared. Follow me to the 9 regions Grand Assembly. We'll conquer the 9 regions peak and rule the lower realm. What? He's already reached soul formation? Shi Jian frowned. Brother Zhang, there's no need to rush. Look how frightened he is. He can't even speak. There's no need to be afraid, young friend. Just tell us where the eternal physique is. We'll guarantee your safety. We noticed your close relationship with that heavenly fragrance sect cultivator. She's your wife, correct? Perhaps we should have a private chat with her. Think of the bigger picture, young friend. Cooperate with us. Otherwise, you might end up in pieces. As he finished speaking, Shi Jian unleashed his full power. Xian Kong gasped. Is this the aura of a peak stage immortal? It's terrifying. Fengqing said, I doubt anyone in the lower realm can withstand this. A hand shot out from the overwhelming pressure, slamming into Shi Jian's face. Xian Kong's eyes widened. Chen Chang'an pressed Shi Jian's head to the ground, completely overpowering him. Shi Jian struggled in vain. You want to die? He threw a punch. But Chen Chang'an effortlessly caught it. His grip unwavering. Then he retaliated with a punch of his own. Another punch. And another, right under the chin. Damn it, Shi Jian thought, frustrated. I can't even keep up with his speed. This is impossible. I don't believe it. Finally, Chen Chang'an landed a devastating blow to Shi Jian's face. The entire Yunzhou region shook. Everyone gasped in astonishment. Tang Meyer was speechless. He's a peak stage immortal. And yet he's completely helpless against him? Chen Chang'an had reached a state beyond the peak stage immortal realm. A monster. Tang Meyer thought. He's a true monster. Then, Chen Chang'an boldly walked towards the highest seat in the hall. He slammed his hand on the armrest and sat down. The system announced. Detecting that the host has defeated the only peak stage immortal, overpowering the region lords and the leaders of top sections. This is significant progress towards Random Mission 3. Dominating the 9 regions Grand Assembly. Rewarding 20,000 domain value. Chen Chang'an smirked. Well. All 3 sect leaders bowed their heads before him. From now on, he declared. This place is Chen Chang'an Square. As for the reason behind the Eternal Life Cult's destruction, I'll ask. You'll answer. Anyone dares to disobey, cause trouble, or act inappropriately, I'll take your lives. His power enveloped them, suffocating. The Yunchong sect elder gritted his teeth. Chen Chang'an. He's not that Chen Xiaodao, is he? I can't breathe. Su Ningxiang wondered. He shares the same name as Senior Chen Chang'an, and possesses such incredible power. Could he actually be Senior Chen Chang'an? Chen Chang'an stared at them coldly. First question. Who instigated the Eternal Life Cult's destruction? They exchanged glances, remaining silent. Chen Chang'an scoffed. Protecting each other, huh? How touching. I bet you've all committed countless immoral acts. Unconscionable. Well, then I'll just have to kill you all. To appease the spirits of the deceased Eternal Life Cult disciples. They deserve justice. As he spoke, the 4 region lords coughed up blood. 459,014.38800 to 14.40033. The old elder screamed. No, I'll tell you, Senior. I'll tell you. It was the Futu demon cult. They instigated the Eternal Life Cult's destruction. It was them. They had obtained the eternal physique and forced us to do it. We didn't attack Feng Qiyun on our own. Qingtong of Ancient Bronze Mountain is from the Futu demon cult. Capture him. Chen Changnan listened with a frown. The others begged for their lives. We're innocent. Please, senior, spare us. Feng Qiyun is a peak stage immortal. How could we dare attack them? The Yunchong sect elder thought, you brainless fools. He's a disciple of the eternal life cult. Do you think begging will save you? He'll kill us all. To avenge the eternal life cult. I can't die. I need to find a way out. Think. Think. Calling yourselves righteous. Chen Changnan said, enraged. Forcing me to reveal the eternal physique's location. And now blaming it all on the demonic sects? Do you think I'm stupid? Enough. This interrogation is over. You can die now. You're insane. The Yunchong sect elder screamed, coughing up blood. Killing us will throw the 9 regions into chaos. Do you even realize that? Who can possibly stop him? We, the leaders of the 9 regions, are like lambs to the slaughter. The women of the heavenly fragrance sect trembled in fear. He's gone mad. He's blinded by rage. The 9 regions grand assembly is not yet over, the system announced. I advise against killing them now. Their deaths will negatively impact the completion of Mission 3. Chen Changnan sighed. I let my emotions get the better of me. The truth is still unclear. These people are still of use. I'll take their heads later. After the mission is complete. At that moment, Yishang barged in. Out of my way, he shouted. I heard that Golden Core Kid used forbidden drugs. He broke the rules. And tarnished the Grand Assembly's reputation. I'm here to deal with this evildoer. You little brat, Yishang thought. You dared to disrespect me before? Now I have you right where I want you. Time to crush you. He stopped short, surprised to see everyone kneeling. What's going on? The Yunchong sect elder thought. There's another Chen Changnan? He defeated a demon immortal. He can surely defeat that madman. Senior Chen, he shouted. Help us. Chen Xiaodao concealed his cultivation and attacked us. He ambushed us. He tried to kill us all. Senior, please kill him. He's a demonic cultivator. I see, Yishang proclaimed. You're all under his demonic influence. He used demonic arts to control you. Don't be afraid, Region Lord of Yunzhou. I'm here now. He won't cause any more trouble. Yishang thought. I was looking for a chance to kill Chen Xiaodao. And he's come to me. This is my chance to show off my skills. And gain the Region Lord's trust. Chen Changnan glared at the impostor. You demonic cultivator. Yishang shouted, charging towards him. Take this. No one can resist my blue demon art, he thought. No one. My ultimate technique is invincible. Go to hell, Chen Xiaodao. Die. You call me a demonic cultivator? Chen Changnan unleashed his true power. Yishang was slammed to the ground, his body pinned by an invisible force. Arg, he screamed. My eyes. My eyes. The Yunchong sect elder was stunned. How? Senior Chen Changnan couldn't defeat Chen Xiaodao? Could it be? Chen Changnan strode towards Yishang, his expression cold. Is my name that easy to steal? He asked menacingly. Why you? Who are you? Yishang stammered, his voice trembling. Chen Changnan's eyes were filled with murderous intent. The immortal general who slays demon immortals in the lower realm. There's only one. Chen Changnan. We've been fooled. Nangong Tianwen exclaimed, realizing the truth. This man is not Senior Chen Changnan. He's an imposter. We've been tricked by an imposter. The muscular woman trembled. So Chen Xiaodao didn't just have the same name as Senior Chen Changnan? He is the real Chen Changnan? Chen Changnan smirked. I wanted to see how far you could get with my name, he said. But you've reached your end. You're the most daring person I've ever met. Yishang's mind raced. No wonder. No wonder. No wonder. No wonder he dared to kick me in front of everyone. No wonder. No wonder I was mysteriously attacked in my room. No wonder all the treasures I worked so hard to obtain were stolen without a trace. I thought I could exploit his identity for my own gain. But I ended up being played by him. Time to run. Pulled a talisman from his sleeve. But Chen Chengnan's hand shot out, swiftly decapitating him. Then, he snapped his fingers. Yishang exploded into dust. Congratulations! The system announced. Host has slain a nascent soul level 8 cultivator. Obtained 2000 domain value. Detecting that the host continues to overpower the region lords and the leaders of the top sects. Progress for Random Mission 3. Dominating the 9 regions Grand Assembly has increased, rewarding 30,000 domain value. Chen Chengnan turned and glared at the Yunchong sect elder, who froze in terror. His heart pounded in his chest. Spare me, Senior Chen Chengnan. Spare me, he pleaded. Please, spare me. Don't worry, Chen Chengnan said, leaning close. I won't kill you yet. Not yet. He cast a spell, shrinking the Yunchong sect elder to the size of a finger. Looks like the Prodigy Challenge is nearing its end, he said. Let's go watch the finals. Let's see Zhang Quan Sua become the champion. System notification. Mission 1. Helping Zhang Quan Sua become the #1 prodigy in the 9 regions. And becoming the man behind her. Is nearing completion. Rewarding the host 30,000 domain value. He turned to the others. Come with me to the final match. And remember to smile. We need to prove that I didn't use forbidden drugs. Yes, Senior Nangong Tianwen said, bowing his head. Don't worry. We'll clear your name. At the final match of the Prodigy Challenge, Zhang Quan Sua's opponent unleashed a powerful attack. But Zhang Quan Sua responded with her own 9 layers of devouring water. She charged at her opponent with her sword. Finally, the dust settled. She landed gracefully. Her opponent lay on the ground, defeated. The host announced. Congratulations to Zhang Quan Sua of the Heavenly Fragrance Sect, Guizhou, for becoming the Prodigy Champion. That's right. You bunch of fools. Looks like I arrived at the perfect time. Everyone in the audience tensed up. The system prompt appeared. Reincarnator detected. Azura King. Tran Trang and also noticed him. Nakshila, the reincarnation of the Azura King from the Azura Immortal Realm. He possesses the memories of his previous life and his time in the upper realm to fulfill the Azura Immortal Realm's ambition of conquering the 9-Cho continent. He's been searching for the Azura token, which the Azura Immortal Realm sent down to the mortal realm. It can summon 100,000 Azura souls. He finally found it in the Vancho secret realm. He'll summon 100,000 Azura to besiege the 9-Cho. Summon 100,000 Azura to besiege the 9-Cho. Slaughter all the righteous sects. Seize the 9-Cho peak and dominate the mortal realm. The crowd murmured. Who is this guy? How dare he barge into the gathering like this? So arrogant. Tran Trang and narrowed his eyes. Reincarnator. Azura King. The second reincarnator after Jian Kan. These immortals. One after another. They're reincarnating into the mortal realm. What's their purpose? Fong Tan asked. Fellow Taoist. Why have you come to the 9-Cho gathering with such fanfare? Do you have an invitation? Sher Kong. Enraged. You pathetic ant. How dare you barge into the gathering without an invitation? Are you tired of living? Not Tula glanced at them. Nam Kang Tien Van said. If you don't have an invitation, leave now. Otherwise, don't blame us for being rude. Minha frowned. Wait. This strange man's aura is filled with demonic energy. I fear he has ill intentions. A horde of grotesque monsters emerged. The crowd panicked. Wait, what are those things? Not Tula muttered. Annoying, annoying, annoying. Perfect timing. All 9 regional lords are here. Go, kill them all. Matu, attack. Someone shouted. They're Matu. Everyone, be careful. Someone unleashed a fireball. AAGH, damn it. What are those things? Help. Someone save me. I don't want to die. Retreat. 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 A Matu bit off someone's head. Not Tula covered his ears. These screams are too loud. So unrefined. Quickly dispose of these insects and seize the 9 Chao peak. Minha raised her hand, unleashing a wave of power. That obliterated a group of Matu. She warned. These monsters are all at least at the nascent soul stage, with many at the deity transformation stage. We must quickly evacuate the nascent soul prodigies. We can't let them die here. Nam Kung Tien Van, while fighting, objected, we can't. There are too many of them. The entire gathering is surrounded. We can't get out. He thought to himself. I hope little Amu is still safe in her room on the ship. She better not sneak out. Someone else wailed. Wah! Am I going to die here today? Fong then thought. If this continues, we're all going to die. Our only hope is Senior Tran Trangan. Amatu reached out, grabbed his neck, and choked him. Sher Kong charged forward. You're just a deity transformation cultivator. Once I deal with you, these monsters will disappear. Not Tula scoffed. You fool. An Azura appeared, impaling Sher Kong through the stomach with a spear. Sher Kong clutched his stomach in pain. Arg. There's even a monster as strong as a peak soul formation cultivator? We're in big trouble now. A sword slashed through a Matu. Zhang Tunso sliced the Matu in half. But the Matu instantly regenerated. Zhang Tunso was shocked. Are these monsters immortal? This is bad. They're too strong. My husband is only at the peak golden core stage. I need to get to him and protect him. Suddenly, Zhang Tunso felt something. She collapsed. Not Tula ordered the Matu. That woman is in the way. Kill her. Tran Trang caught a Matu's sword with his bare hand. The Matu vanished in an instant. The system prompt appeared. Host has killed an Azura soul. Reward 5,000 domain points. He reached out to help Zhang Tunso up. Are you alright? At that moment, the system prompt appeared again. Random Mission 1. After completion, the host and Zhang Tunso will no longer have any relationship. Forced intervention will have negative consequences for her. Tran Trang quickly withdrew his hand. Zhang Tunso looked at him in surprise. Husband? The system warned. Host's current strength is the highest in the mortal realm. Until your cultivation is suppressed, it's advisable to avoid contact with deity transformation cultivators. Tran Trang said, stay safe. Protect yourself. This is not a place for you. Zhang Tunso said, you should be the one leaving, husband. I'll protect you to the end. The regional lords will handle this. Fong Tun called out. Senior Tran, please help us. Su Nan Hong added, that's right. We still have Senior Tran. He can definitely defeat these monsters. And save us. Senior Tran Trang please help us. The trembling Van Trang sect master parried a Matu's attack. Senior, please, have mercy. Save us. Otherwise, we're all doomed. Zhang Tunso was utterly confused. She wondered, why are they all pinning their hopes on him? The system said, Mission 3 progress has reached 80%. Only gaining recognition from the 9 Chao peak. And becoming the ruler of the 9 Chao. Remain for completion. Tran Trang thought to himself, if I didn't have the power to control everything right now, I would already be a lamb to the slaughter. Standing at the pinnacle of the world. No challenge. No pressure. No hardship. Just endless loneliness. This game suddenly became so simple. Crushing everything is the true essence. Not Tulu scoffed. Just a flashy little insect. What hope do you have? Allow me to end your misery. All the Matu charged towards Tran Trang. Zhang Tunso shouted. Trang, be careful. 162-005, 19833-005, 20,900. He raised his hand and unleashed the one sun finger. All the Matu were annihilated. Everyone gasped. We were struggling to kill even one. But he wiped them out with a single move. He's our only hope. Not Tula frowned. Ichem, this kid has some skills. What? Where did he go? Tran Trang appeared. Right in front of her. You people from the upper realm. You're really pissing me off. He slapped her across the face, sending blood and tears flying. She reeled in pain. He slapped her again. She thought. How is his strength and speed so great? I can't even fight back. This is impossible. Tran Trangan finished her off with an uppercut. Drop and give me 20. Not Tu Li's hands trembled. You lowly mortal. How dare you? 188-006, 10, 600-006, 13,633. Tran Trangan stomped on her, pinning her to the ground. Do your push-ups. 190-006, 17, 233-006, 19,300. Fong Tan was stunned by his power. Looks like he wasn't using his full strength. Back in the interrogation room. Otherwise, we would have been dead already. The crowd exclaimed. Is that even humanly possible? This is insane. Tran Thieu Dao is too strong. Isn't he just at the golden core stage? Su Nan Hong said worriedly. Tran Thieu Dao? He's the real senior Tran Trangan. That other guy was an imposter. I'm such a fool. I offended senior Tran Trangan. For an imposter. The green-haired man exclaimed. What? Tran Thieu Dao is Tran Trangan? Are you serious? 207-006, 53-033-006, 53,600. So I offended senior Tran Trangan? 210-006, 56, 233-006.58, 733. The man next to him was also in shock. I'm finished. Zhang Tunso was stunned. I knew my husband was extraordinary. But I didn't expect. Tran Trangan grabbed Nakshila by the neck and lifted her up. You people from the upper realm. What's your purpose in reincarnating into the mortal realm? Nakshila trembled in fear. He's really Tran Trangan. Nakshila spat at him. She held up a token. You lowly mortal. Suddenly, the air around Tran Trangan turned crimson. 220-007, 23-033-007, 25,700. She crushed the token and commanded. Elder Fat Tien, kill him. Red lightning bolt struck down. Everyone trembled. Immortal. Immortal aura. This must be an immortal from the upper realm. Fong Tan broke out in a cold sweat. His aura is even more oppressive than senior Tran Trangan's. 230-007, 38, 100-007, 39,200. Senior Tran might not be able to defeat him. She calm stammered. No one can. We're doomed. Elder Fat Tien appeared. Nakshila, you become so weak after reincarnation. That you need my help? Tran Trangan was alarmed. An immortal guardian at the immortal general level? Elder Fat Tien stood behind Nakshila. Dealing with a lowly mortal. And you need my help? You're useless, Tran Trangan. Elder Fat Tien struck Tran Trangan in the stomach. This power is even stronger than. Tran Trangan lay motionless in the rubble. Zhang Tunso cried out. Husband. Nam Kung Tien Van also frowned. Senior Tran. Elder Fat Tien said. The Azura's time is limited. I can't stay in the mortal realm for long. Make this quick. Nakshila coughed. Don't waste any more time. Kill him. He said confidently. 3 seconds is enough. Something stirred within Tran Trangan. The system warned. Immortal from the upper realm detected. Not subject to the laws of the Nine Chao. Danger. Avatar's life is threatened. Upgrade to a higher level identity? Host's current domain points. 200,000 due to the current danger. If domain points are insufficient for avatar upgrade, you can borrow domain points. Double repayment required. Mirror Flower, Water Moon. Upper Realm Avatar Upgrade. Human Immortal. 100,000 domain points. Current discount. 50,000, Earth Immortal. 200,000 domain points. Current discount. 100,000, Immortal General. 500,000 domain points. Current discount. 250,000.2750 hours 9 minutes and 0 seconds. 100 to 0 hours 9 minutes and 0 seconds. 566 system. Avatars upgraded through Mirror Flower, Water Moon. are not restricted by the laws of the Nine Chao continent. They can unleash their full upper realm immortal power. Upgrade? Tran Trang and remain silent. Elder Fat Tien walked towards him. You survived my attack? You're quite durable for trash. The Van Trang sect master trembled. It's over. Senior Tran is at his mercy. He can't even fight back. No one can save us now. I'm dead. Nam Kung Tien Van said. They breached the laws of the mortal realm. They have no regard for our laws. They come and go as they please. Elder Fat Tien's eyes flashed with lightning. Those so-called immortals. Who can kill upper realm immortals like you? They're nothing but a bunch of weaklings. They only manage to survive by clinging to the laws of the Nine Chao. Without the protection of these laws, you wouldn't even be able to defeat the beasts. We raise in the upper realm. But I am an immortal with special authority. I'm not affected by the laws of the Nine Chao. I can unleash the true power of an upper realm immortal. Let's see how many of my attacks you can withstand. You so-called strongest in the mortal realm. I want these mortals to witness their hope being crushed. The look on their faces will be priceless. Zhang Tun so screamed. Husband, get out of the way. Elder Fat Tien ignored her. A mere nascent soul dares to interfere? You're courting death. Nok Tu Lua ordered the Matu. What are you standing there for? Keep killing them. Seize the Nine Chao Peak. The system announced. Deducting 300,000 domain points. Upgrading to Peak Earth Immortal. Immortal Commander Avatar. Tran Trang and pushed himself up. Only an immortal general? If we're going to fight, let's do it with crushing force. Elder Fat Tien was stunned. The system announced. Host's accumulated domain points have been deducted. Host now owes the system 100,000 domain points. Tran Trang smiled. I'm going to beat this dog. Until he's unrecognizable. Elder Fat Tien was enraged. He's hiding something. I can't hold back. I must kill him. Tran Trang looked at him with disdain. He punched Elder Fat Tien in the stomach. The elder cried out in pain. Tran Trang said calmly. It took me so long to accumulate those domain points. And you made me waste them all, you bastard. He kicked Elder Fat Tien, sending him flying. The elder lay motionless. Then, he said in disbelief. How did you get so strong? You were so weak before. 3:45 0 hours 11 minutes and 7 seconds, 433 to 0 hours 11 minutes and 9 seconds, 466 Tran Trong stood before him. It's a shame I'm not in Fat Tien's son. I could slaughter you like a pig and earn a fortune. 349,011.14733 to 0 hours 11 minutes and 16 seconds. 966 He kicked Elder Fat Tien again, sending him flying. The elder screamed in agony. Elder Fat Tien, enraged, landed on the ground. He clasped his hands together, summoning a giant Azura. He roared, die. Tran Trang simply flicked his finger. A terrifying aura emanated from him, sweeping across the Nine Chao. 3,590 hours 11 minutes and 36 seconds. 100 to 011. 38,066 All the Madu vanished, including Elder Fat Tien's Azura. 361011.40, 433 to 011.41, 233 He trembled. The crowd stared in awe. So strong. Not Tulo was dumbfounded. Elder Fat Tien is an immortal general. How can he lose to this kid? This is a dream. Such power can't exist in the mortal realm. Tran Trang smiled. Is that all you got? Elder Fat Tien thought of retreating. I can only escape with Noct Tulo for now. I'll report to the Realm Master and send stronger immortals down here. He'll never catch me if I escape to the upper realm. Using the Azura Curse's time limit, he rushed towards Noct Tulo. Let's go. Tran Trang cast another spell. Trying to run? It's too late. He flicked his finger, firing a beam of energy at Elder Fat Tien. 381,012.18000 to 12.19166 The elder burst into flames. Noct Tulo collapsed to the ground in terror. The system prompt appeared. Congratulations. Host has killed a first stage immortal general. Reward. 1 million domain points. A sun treasure has dropped. Not Tulo pleaded. Please spare me. Tran Trang said sternly. Tell me the real reason. You reincarnated into the mortal realm. 392,012.35933 to 12.37000 Noctulo thought to herself. Elder Fat Tien is dead, and the Azura souls are no match for him. My only chance of survival is to tell him the truth. She stammered, Senior. Our goal is to seize the Nine Chao Peak. Tran Trang frowned. You people from the upper realm. Why do you want the Nine Chao Peak? Not Tulo replied. Whoever controls the Nine Chao Peak controls the heavenly Tao of the Nine Chao continent. They become the heavenly Tao's guardian, ruling over the entire continent. Each piece of land we acquire in the mortal realm greatly benefits the growth of our immortal realms. She pointed at the regional lords. That's right, Senior. Aside from our realm, other immortal realms have also sent reincarnators to the Nine Chao continent. As long as the Nine Chao Peak exists, the conflict will continue. The 9 regional lords each possess a regional peak. Together, they form the Nine Chao Peak. Tran Trang thought to himself. Mission 3 also requires me to seize the Nine Chao Peak. Did the system know about the Upper Realms plan all along? The 4 regional lords remained silent, filled with fear. Tran Trang realized, no wonder. The system stopped me from killing them. So the Nine Chao Peaks are in their possession. I see. 4,250 hours 13 minutes and 39 seconds. 100 to 0 hours 13 minutes and 40 seconds. 200 not to La Fronde. Senior. I've told you everything you wanted to know. Can you please spare me? As soon as she finished speaking, her body burst into flames. She screamed in agony. Tran Trang turned to leave. All right. You can die now. The system announced. Congratulations. Host has killed a deity transformation cultivator. Reward. 2,000 domain points. Calculating additional domain points. 4,380 hours 13 minutes and 59 seconds. 366 to 0 hours 14 minutes and 0 seconds. 266 please wait. In the Azura Immortal Realm. Someone knelt before the Immortal Venerable Realm Master. Not to laws and Immortal General Fat Fiend's life tokens have shattered. The Azura Realm Master. TTN roared in fury. You useless fools. You failed before you even began. You couldn't even conquer the mortal realm. And you died at the hands of those lowly mortals. Summon Hongla. I have an urgent task for her. My reincarnators are dead. My years of planning have become a laughingstock. I must keep this a secret. Quickly send new reincarnators. The Nine Chao continent will be mine. In the Gi Thuong Immortal Realm. A servant reported to a woman. Immortal Master. Our spies in the Azura Immortal Realm report that the life tokens of their reincarnator and his guardian have shattered. Reincarnation is no longer possible. The woman said in surprise. Oh? So our reincarnator has one less competitor? The servant replied. Immortal Master. I don't understand. The guardian was an immortal general. He had immortal authority in the mortal realm. He could use his full power, which was stronger than even a peak soul formation cultivator. How could someone kill him? The woman explained. The Nine Chao continent is a place of boundless possibilities. Otherwise, it wouldn't be such a coveted land. 4,740 hours 15 minutes and 4 seconds. 166 to 0 hours 15 minutes and 6 seconds. 766 contact our guardian. Until we acquire the Nine Chao continent. Avoid any conflict with Tran Trong Nen. Do not provoke him. Back in the mortal realm. The system announced. Congratulations. Host has killed the reincarnator. Nakshala. Sun treasure acquired. Tangu sword. Reward. 20,000 domain points. Tran Trong Nen was pleased. System. Wait. There are still some Asura souls left. They're all domain points. Don't waste them. Great Heavenly Dragon. World Hiding Seal. 8 Noble Truths. 8 Noble Paths. 3 Demonic Realms. And Emptiness. The system said. Host has killed an upper realm Asura soul. Reward. 3,000 domain points. Host has killed an upper realm Asura soul. Reward. 100 domain points. Host has killed an upper realm Asura soul. Reward. 200 domain points. Host has killed an upper realm Asura soul. Reward. 500 domain points. Host has killed an upper realm Asura soul. Reward. 3,000 domain points. Host has killed an upper realm Asura soul. Reward. 500 domain points. Trantron and dusted off his hands. Okay, perfectly handled. Not a single one left. Everyone cheered. Amazing. Magnificent. Spectacular. Senior Tran is truly a master. Senior Tran is the best. Senior Tran is a hero. This is too much. I'm going to cry. System. Congratulations, host. You have saved the cultivators of the Nine Chao gathering. The cultivators are filled with admiration. Mission 3. Dominate the Nine Chao gathering. Progress. Complete. Reward. 30,000 domain points. Domain points calculation complete. Host has killed tens of thousands of Asura souls. Reward. 3 million domain points. Trantron and was ecstatic. Woohoo! I'm rich. This is amazing. No more living. A frugal life. 520016.32000-016.34, 400 Jiang Tun so rushed over and shouted, Husband. Are you all right? Trantron and replied, I'm fine. He thought to himself, she ran straight into the chaos. Amu suddenly appeared, screaming, Ah! Husband, I finally found you. She threw her arms around him. He was surprised. Amu? Where were you? Wait. Trantron and quickly pushed her away. Wife, I have nothing to do with her. She just calls me that. Amu said. Angrily, how mean? 5320017.02.96600017.06. 033 Jiang Tun so clung to Trantron and. You scared me to death. How's your stomach? Your chest? Now. Trantron was at the immortal commander level, higher than deity transformation. Jiang Tun so grabbed his arm. Is your arm okay? You must be bruised all over after that attack. I have some massage oil. Come back to my room later. Trantron frowned. He thought to himself, System, you said before that there wouldn't be any negative consequences for Jiang Tunso. What was that about? The system said. After the mission is completed, due to the rules, you two will return to your original points of intersection. Forced interaction will result in various unforeseen misfortunes. Her luck and destiny will gradually weaken. Her cultivation will regress, and she'll suffer from chi deviation. The more you stay by her side, the worse it will get. If you truly care for her, return to your original point of intersection. After all, the rules are absolute. No matter how much you argue. Don't even dream of defying the rules. We are professionally trained. We won't let you get away with this. Trantron frowned. System. You just wait. He pushed Jiang Tunso away. Please respect yourself. She was stunned. A distance formed between them. Someone called out. Senior Tran. Trantron frowned. You. Are you the regional lords? They held up their regional peaks. The immortals attacked today. Caused heavy casualties. As regional lords, we bear the responsibility. We are willing to offer our regional peaks and ask you to protect the Nine Chao. The regional peaks are the heart of our regions. We, the regional lords, have been able to maintain peace and protect our regions for many years because of them. Now, with the upper realm immortals invading, our only hope is to entrust the regional peaks to you. 579018.31933-018 33600, we wish to acknowledge you as our master. And ask you to become the ruler of the 9 Chao. Please protect us. Everyone chanted in unison, please. If you become our ruler, we'll no longer fear the upper realm immortals. Jiang Tong so thought to herself, will he accept? He's already regained his identity as senior Trantron and of Phi Tian Sun. The gap between us is already so wide. If he becomes the ruler of the 9 Chao, will I still be worthy of being his Tao companion? Trantron and chuckled. I'm a very vengeful person. 5,930 hours 19 minutes and 1 second. 133 to 0 hours 19 minutes and 3 seconds. 733, and I have many flaws. I'm afraid this ruler position isn't for me. He thought to himself, you want me to be your shield? Typical. The crowd pleaded. We need you, senior. If you accept, we'll do anything. Please accept the regional peaks. The 9 Chao needs you. Manhwa held out her regional peak. In the mortal realm, only you worthy of becoming the ruler of the 9 Chao. I understand you have concerns. I'm willing to take the lead and resolve any issues you may have. Trantron said, oh, then let me see your sincerity. The ancient families of Van Chao have colluded with evil sections and harmed their own people. You knew about their crimes, but did nothing. You protected them because their ancestors have immortals backing them. Now, with the conflict between the upper and lower realms. 6:17, 0 hours, 19 minutes and 40 seconds. 966 to 019.43, 366. The 3 great ancient families remain a hidden threat. It's time to deal with them. What do you think, regional lords? The crowd murmured. He's right. The lower realm should be united. Those ancient families are a poison. Sooner or later, they'll betray us and help the upper realm invade. Killing their own people is the act of evil cultivators. Get that trash out of here. All the realm masters need to think carefully. If it weren't for Zener protecting the lower realm immortals, the first to be killed would be all of you. The Van Trong sect is furious, the beast. They thought by pushing him to be the master of the 9 realms, he would be merciful and spare our immortal lineage. They wanted to gain the world's favor and build their reputation. They never expected him to make such a ruthless move, completely disregarding us and making such a ridiculous decision. And he dared to say we agreed to it. Fengshang stopped him. Don't provoke him. Protecting the lower realm is the most important thing right now. As long as Zener becomes the master of the 9 realms, we are willing to obey all your commands. Your orders. Don't even mention it. We wouldn't hesitate to go through fire and water for you. We wouldn't hesitate for you. Chongnin stretched out his hand. Not bad, you've come to your senses. I accept the 9 realms cauldron. He thought to himself, just a little longer and I'll take care of you all. The 9 realms cauldrons connected, creating a surge of power. Thunder roared in the sky. Nangong Tianwen frowned. In billions of years, no one has ever been able to pass. Zener, can you withstand the cruel heavenly tribulation test? Don't worry, my husband. Zhang Quan reassured him. The heavenly Tao has appeared. After billions of years, someone has finally become the heavenly Tao protector. How? It's you, you sly dog. Chen Shong smiled faintly. Old friend, long time no see. The heavenly Tao was enraged. Who's your old friend? Wait, you're the one who wants to be the heavenly Tao protector? Chen Shong nodded. You're the one guarding the 9 realms cauldron, right? Do you need to test me? The heavenly Tao shook his head and chuckled. No need for a test. I acknowledge you. Excellent, excellent. Finally, I have someone to protect me. Then, the heavenly Tao bestowed its power upon Chen Shong and the realm masters were dumbfounded, unable to comprehend what they had witnessed. This is... He actually passed the heavenly Tao's test? Chen Shong closed his eyes, feeling the power coursing through him. He frowned, sensing himself merging with the entire 9 realms continent. He could wield the heavenly Tao's power at will. This was the feeling of becoming the master of the 9 realms. Everyone knelt and bowed respectfully. We welcome the master of the 9 realms. Chen Shong waved his hand. There's no need for formalities. The system notification popped up. Congratulations, host. You have received recognition from the Nine Realms Cauldron and become the master of the Nine Realms. Random Mission 3 complete. Rewarding host with 30,000 domain value points. Unlocking conditions for system version upgrade. 5.0.5.0. Condition 1. Host becomes the Heavenly Tao Protector of the Nine Realms. Completed. Condition 2. Possess 1 million domain value points. Completed. System version 5.0. After upgrading, will unlock the Eternal Life function. Host meets the upgrade requirements. Upgrade now? Chen Chong'an pondered. My 4 million domain value points. I haven't even warmed up to them yet. No upgrade for now. Ming He spoke, Senior. We want to hold a grand ceremony to celebrate you and announce to everyone in the Nine Realms that you are now the master of the Nine Realms. What are your thoughts? Chen Chong'an nodded. All right. You can go and make the arrangements. Zhang Quansuo looked at Chen Chong'an from afar, her heart aching. Everything was fine before. Why the sudden change? Am I bothering him? Or could it be that everything before was an act, a lie? But I don't understand. She thought. Her heart aching as tears welled up in her eyes. After the grand ceremony concluded, the people of the Nine Realms began a lavish feast, celebrating with food and drink. Drink, drink, drink. We barely escaped with our lives. Come on, ladies, let loose and enjoy yourselves. Let's raise a toast to Senior. If it weren't for him, our Tianxiang sect would be done for. The crowd drank themselves into a stupor. Some clinking glasses merrily while others lay sprawled on the floor, completely inebriated. Cheers! To the last drop. Thanks to Senior Chen, we've secured a spot among the top-ranking sects. We're actually famous. The members of Tianqing sect were still caught in their drunken revelry, half-conscious and lost in a hazy stupor. Say, do you think Senior Chen ever really saw us? Another woman chimed in. It's quite obvious. Senior Chen was probably just testing us. Using us. We're just pawns in his game. Destined to be his pawns forever. I wouldn't mind being held in the palm of his hand, though. The woman blushed, embarrassed by her own words. Their gazes shifted to Zhang Xuanzhou, who sat alone in a secluded corner. They looked at her with a mix of pity and scorn. Junior sister Xuanzhou is the one we should truly pity. She hasn't been with a man for all these years. And now that she finally meets someone, she ends up getting her heart broken. Unrequited love is the worst. At least we still have a chance to get close to Senior Chen. Just then, something at Zhang Xuanzhou's waist started to emit a soft glow. She pulled it out, revealing a communication talisman. It was an extremely rare and valuable communication tool in the cultivation world. A single talisman was worth close to 100,000 middle-grade spirit stones. Only those from incredibly wealthy and powerful families could afford such a luxury. Upon seeing this, Zhang Xuanzhou rose to her feet. She excused herself, much to the surprise of the other women. Please excuse me, everyone. I need to go back for a bit. Once back in her room, she immediately activated the communication talisman. Her father's image slowly materialized within the talisman. He looked panicked as he called out to her, "My dear daughter. I heard news about the Nine Realms Assembly. About how those scoundrels from the upper realm launched a surprise attack. Tell me, are you alright? This is all my fault, I'm so useless. You're still so young, and yet, you're forced to carry the burden of reviving our family on your shoulders." Seeing her father's worry warmed her heart. "Father, please don't worry, I'm alright. I wasn't hurt. I'm safe. Are you and everyone else doing okay?" Relieved to see his daughter unharmed, Zhang Quansuo's father seemed to calm down a bit. "Your father's doing well, as always. As for your mother, well, she..." Before he could finish his sentence, his wife snatched the talisman right out of his hands, tossing her husband aside without a care. She cried out in response to her daughter's words, her voice full of relief. "Oh, thank heavens you're alright. That's wonderful to hear. Now, don't you worry your pretty little head about us back home. We're all doing just fine. We're all perfectly fine, that's right. And, my dear daughter, I hear you found yourself a Tao companion. Will you be bringing him home with you this time?" She put on a melodramatic display of emotion, even shedding a few tears for good measure. I heard from those at Tianxiang sect that my son-in-law is the master of the 9 realms. I was so worried. People were saying he wouldn't accept you. And now he's suddenly ignoring you? What's going on? Jiang Quansu shook her head, correcting her mother's assumptions.